Yo, people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for your Chelsea versus Liverpool watch-along. This is going to be very interesting, isn't it? Jesus Christ, what a game. A game of this magnitude and so little on it. Like, literally nothing. There's nothing on this game like there should be, but there is not. So the lineups are on your screen. The benches I will go through as well at halftime and add that when the substitutions become a little bit relevant. I didn't do a preview. Apologize, I didn't do a preview. I was absolutely so exhausted yesterday. The amount of content I did yesterday was actually borderline illegal. Borderline illegal. I must have done, I don't even know how many shows, and Big Six was like 2 hours 15 minutes long. So in the end, I didn't do the preview, but I listened to the press conference. It was very short and snappy, about 7 minutes, 8 minutes press conference. Tactics, I mean, how much can he teach them tactically that is different to what was already the setup? Will that really come into play? Are we really just looking for a reaction? It's probably what it is that we're looking for. Sorry, let me make this change as well on the lineup. Chill was on there twice for some reason. But yeah, so I don't know. It's a weird one for me in terms of Bruno and what is his ideology, his philosophy. I've seen little comparisons to Pep. Well, not comparisons, but he, idolizes Pep and he's inspired by Pep. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? But can it be replicated on the pitch is another question. 3-5-2. Is what it looks like. 3-5-2. He wants to dominate midfield. He's gone with 3 midfielders. I was going through the team and I was looking. I was like, I'm seeing Kante. I was like, okay, that means maybe Cover's not playing, but no, Cover starts as well. Enzo's in that midfield, and just Felix and Kai up top. Chilwell, Reece right wing back and left wing back, and still no Trevor Chalobah, but Fofana's is back alongside Koulibaly and Cucurella. No Badiashile again in that defense. Now, with Cucurella, I think with this game in particular, considering what he's potentially going to be coming up against, I understand it to a degree because obviously Liverpool have got they've got a little bit of an interchangeable front line, we'll call it. Well, you know what, Liverpool's injuries shocked me as well. Let me make that clear. That lineup that I saw when I saw Liverpool, I was expecting other names. Maybe a good thing I didn't do the preview in the end because it probably would have made no sense. I would have been speaking about Salah starting. I would have been speaking about Van Dijk starting. I would have been speaking about Robertson, Trent. So I wasn't expecting that Liverpool team. But Jota starts with Nunes and Firmino. I'm guessing Jota's going to play off the right. So, yeah, that will be Cucurella's job to get touch tight to him, I'm sure, and handle that aerial threat. I mean, he actually is quite decent in the air. He gets a good leap on him, but yeah, hopefully he can handle that. But yeah, Badiashile, it's very harsh. It's very harsh. He came into the club, made basically no errors, kept a few clean sheets, was probably our best signing in the opening few weeks for sure since he came in. And then for some reason, he's not really in the team anymore. So it's a bit of a shame for him because I don't really feel like he deserves to be on the bench, but that's where he is at the moment. I would have wanted him to start. And if Salah was starting, then I would get Cucurella a little bit more because obviously Cucurella versus Salah, maybe get touch tight to him. And obviously from that point of view, you could understand why he'd want somebody to just completely deal with their best forward. But because Salah's not starting, it makes a little bit less sense. That midfield that we're coming up against, 3v3, we should be winning that fight. I don't need to tell you that Enzo, Kante and Cover should be dispatching of Fabinho, Henderson and Jones. I mean, if we're not winning that midfield battle with our 3-5-2 here, then we got problems because that is a complete mismatch. That Liverpool midfield is on its last legs. I watched them against Manchester City. Their midfield was awful. Elliott was playing that day, awful. Jones comes in, don't rate him too highly. Not really sure what the fuss is about. Maybe we'll see it, but that midfield for Liverpool is not great. If our midfielders play to their best level, then we should be winning that battle hands down. Fabinho was really, really struggling off the ball. Henderson was kind of anomaly, wasn't really involved. Wasn't really doing much, to be honest. Wasn't really that important in the game. But Fabinho was really, really struggling off the ball with all of those little moments in between the lines. So, yeah, we don't have as much of a attacking threat as City. That's clear. But in midfield, we should be dominating there. You're not buying this Cucurella resurgence, some people are saying in the chat. he had a great game against Dortmund, but I personally was like, okay, that's a great game against Dortmund. Follow it up in the next Champions League games. I didn't expect him to take Badiashile out of the team so consistently. Obviously, Potter's not here now, but just in general, considering the fact that Badiashile has not put a foot wrong in the Premier League. But there you have it. And obviously, as well, from a set piece standpoint, you know, if we had him in there, that's another extra option from set pieces from an attacking standpoint and a defensive standpoint to actually hurt Liverpool a little bit. So yeah, you know, but Felix and Kai start up front in their front two. Obviously, Felix is going to come off the left, Kai off the right. We're going to need our wing backs to get forward and to be utilized to the full extent. You know, there's no time for limiting anybody on the flanks today. And Chilwell was very, very positive in our last game, to be fair. Chilwell was very, very positive. He got forward well, had a lot of chances, created a lot of chances, or tried to create a lot of chances at least on the out ball. Now we have James there instead of Ruben Loftus-Cheek, so I'm a little bit more confident that we actually might do something in those areas. And good to see Fofana back because, you know, he's been really good since he's come back as well. Okay, yes, Kante is captain. He takes the armband off of Cover there. Let's see what you're saying. Why not Trevor Chalobah and Badiashile? I don't mind Trevor not starting ahead of Fofana. That's not a problem. I don't expect him to. I think Fofana is going to be the better player, obviously. But on the left, yeah, I would agree with you. I kind of think that's a little bit puzzling. But hey, it is what it is. Now, Liverpool fans won't be happy with their team either, I am assuming. Obviously, Firmino's back in there. Jota had a really good performance, I think, in the first half against Man City as well off the left. And Núñez, probably Liverpool fans wanted to come on a lot earlier for Gakpo to maybe go on that left-hand side and go up against Akanji. But that midfield is horrendous. And that defense, listen, there's issues there. I mean, Gomez is in poor form from what I've seen from him recently. Matip hasn't been great either. Konate, not great at the weekend either. So, you know, and Robertson was awful and Tsimikas comes in for him. So it's a very changed, switched up Liverpool defense. And Liverpool's defense has not been good this season. So we really need to be trying to hurt them. Expectations-wise, I think predictions-wise, I went with a 1-1. I'm not actually going to change that prediction, even based on the starting 11s, because they have goals in their team. So I'm still sticking to a 1-1. But let me know in the poll, which I'm about to put up, what you guys have for prediction for this game. Let's see if we can get the poll up. Let's see. Chelsea versus Liverpool. Prediction. Let's see. It's got a draw written all over it, if I'm honest. In terms of Bruno, our new interim head coach, he has little to no experience as a manager, no experience. And he's a very new coach as well. He's not really been coaching for that long. I think he was a Brighton legend, or at least a former player for them, was it? Very, very, very much connected to the fans. And, you know, they seem to love him up until the point that he left. But he doesn't have much experience at all. So what he's cooking, I have no idea. But we're going to see today. But yeah, a draw is what I'm expecting. But anything can happen. Anything can happen. Last time these two teams played, it was pretty embarrassing affair, to be honest, at Anfield. No one was talking about it pre-game. Nobody was talking about it post-game. It was a shocking fixture. We should have beaten them at Anfield, but it just, some of the quality that we saw in that game was just really piss poor, and understandably so why it didn't get no coverage. So let's see. Liverpool win, Chelsea win, or a draw. See what you guys are going to go for there. Get your votes in there. So in terms of am I happy with the lineup? I mean, 3-5-2, it's a little bit of a shaky one. I'm not going to lie. I would have preferred to see Sterling out there if he's fit. I don't know. Let me take a look, because I think Sterling was meant to be back for this, but I'm not sure what his latest is, because we didn't hear about any injuries or any team news really in the press conference. They wanted to obviously speak about Potter, speak about Bruno, speak about the adaptation to him becoming manager. Does he want the job? All of this. So we didn't hear anything about fitness for players. Sterling is on the bench. Pulisic is on the bench. Mudryk, Madueke on the bench. Mount, Loftus-Cheek, Gallagher on the bench. Badiashile is the only defender on the bench. Trevor Chalobah is not even on the bench. So there's no defenders outside of Badiashile on that bench, which is a little bit mad. Yeah, mad. Very mad. Mendy is back as well on the bench from a goalkeeping standpoint. I don't think he was on the bench in the last game, so it's good to see him back. Yeah, that's a bit mad. It's a bit of a lopsided bench. God forbid injuries happen in the back line. I don't know what we would do because having 7 substitutes and only going with 1 defender is a little bit nuts. But I guess he really wants to have a lot of attacking options. No Aubameyang as well, of course. No Ziyech. These guys are still exiled from the squad. At least a decision has been made at last, I guess, because they were getting quite a bit of game time not so long ago. Okay, so I want to see Liverpool's bench as well, if I can find it. I just want to see what their depth looks like. Callagher on the bench for Liverpool. Milner, Salah, Gakpo, Robertson, Carvalho is back as well. He wasn't on the bench, I don't think, against City. Arthur, Phillips, and Trent. It's actually a decent bench. I mean, again, in midfield, there's nothing really there apart from Carvalho. If he comes on, maybe he might do something. I don't know why Klopp refuses to use Carvalho. He doesn't seem to use him at all, even though he was signed from Fulham and seemed to be pretty talented. Doesn't want to use him. Don't know why. And obviously, you've got your seniors there as well. Your Salahs, your Gakpos, your Robertsons, your Trents. But in terms of midfield options, it's Carvalho or bust because I haven't seen Arthur once. I haven't seen Milner. Well, I have seen too much of Milner. If you're a Liverpool fan, you've seen too much of Milner, unfortunately. So, yeah, not great in midfield, but they've got options. Okay, check his Twitter. No way Aubameyang is playing Fortnite with some French Twitch streamer. What? I mean, listen, at this point, he could do whatever the hell he wants. He's not in the squad. We know he's not going to exactly be come on Chelsea in the stands, right? He doesn't give a damn about Chelsea. So, yeah, I mean, he could do what he wants. He's not... You know, we're not training currently. He doesn't have to show up for training right now, and we're not. And he's not on the bench, so he has no reason to be sitting in the stands cheering on Chelsea. I mean, listen, you would want that, but I think everybody's aware that this guy is not really a Chelsea player, or he doesn't really care about Chelsea, does he? So he's got an Arsenal tattoo, for God's sake. So if he wants to game on Twitch, he can game on Twitch. I don't really care. I'm not going to lie. I don't really care. That's how I see it. So we'll see what happens. I've got that Twitch stream up. So if I see him on there gaming, I'll let you know. All right. Can you imagine a Bruno doing a madness and getting a permanent job and he hires Potter as his assistant next season? I don't think under any circumstances will he be the permanent manager. I mean, he would have to go on and do a stupendous, but I don't think he's even going to get the time to do a stupendous because we're literally interviewing people right now. Where and what is happening with Zakaria? Well, again, Zakaria is not being signed on a permanent, so I guess they've just decided again. It feels like the board have some sort of influence on the lineup. I'm not saying they pick it, but I'm saying that they influence it because it's very interesting to see that Mason Mount, who was starting a lot of games under Potter at the beginning of his reign, suddenly now is injured and suddenly now is not making starting 11s. Contract situation, right? Zakaria, we've kind of now come to the conclusion after his last injury that he's not consistently going to be available. He has an injury-prone record prior to joining us. They maybe have decided they're not going to be signing him or even negotiating for his services from Juventus. Suddenly not in the squad or not involved. Ziyech, Aubameyang, that was definitely a clear collaborative decision. He doesn't get picked for the Champions League squad and he's wearing that top, obviously, for the El Clasico, not in the squad. So it does feel a little bit like, there is a bit of influence on who's picked and who's not. A bit of politics is being played. And we know that they're very involved, Todd Bowie and Egbali. I mean, they're literally doing the interviews for these managers coming in or these managers that are set to be interviewed for the position. Even though we have a technical director, sporting director in Christopher Vivell, who's meant to be kind of leading the case for who he wants or the case for a new manager, because you're going to be working in tangent with recruitment for that manager. But it seems like the ownership are still overriding potentially maybe what he wants. And he clearly wants Nagelsmann. There's a danger that he wants Nagelsmann maybe so bad, having previously worked with him, that he's not going to consider the other options like he maybe should. I don't know. It's a strange situation to have. that even Nagelsmann just became available just like that. Suddenly Potter's gone. Definitely not a coincidence. It says Aubameyang's injured. Listen, if he is, then, you know, fair enough. But who knows what he's on at the moment. You know, he hasn't been involved for such a while now. I don't know what he's doing. Is he training with us? Is he not? Is he injured? Is he fit? I don't know. It's not like we got an update in the presser. Where's Cover playing? Cover will play as one of your 8s. I think Enzo's going to play in that 6 role that I don't like him playing in, but I think he's going to end up playing as a 6 today with Kante and Cover just ahead of him. I don't like it, but that's what we're doing. I hope next season, whoever the manager is, fully permanently, they don't use Enzo as a 6, because I really made it so clear when we signed this guy, he's not a 6. And then whatever he was doing for Argentina next to Paredes and next to De Paul and all of these players, and you may have seen him in a 6 the odd time in the 4-5-1 or whatever the hell they were doing, 4-4-2. He's not a 6. He's not a 6. And if you want to use him as a 6, you're basically wasting all of his best attributes. So he might be playing as a 6 today, but I'm not trying to see him as a 6 too much more. And I don't want to see Kante as a 6 and Cover's not a 6. So none of them are 6s. It's imbalanced. But listen, Liverpool's midfield is on its last legs. So we should still be dominating midfield, whether it's imbalanced or not. Especially in possession. Off the ball, then everybody's gonna have to take it in turns and put in a shift and just alternate. But yeah, there's no actual defensive midfielder in there, unfortunately. Okay, so what else is being said? Let's see. What's the confidence levels in here? People telling me you must. We don't. Listen, when a manager's been sacked and the assistant interim gets 1 day to work with the team and maybe 1 training session, maybe 2, I don't have expectations. Just come out here with a bit of pride. Actually look like you care. Try and put together your strongest performance. I don't think there's going to be too much tactical that comes into this. I don't know what he could have implemented in such a quick space of time that's going to be drastically, vastly different from the amazing job. I was quoted in the press conference, amazing job that Potter did. Definitely got that adjective wrong. I'm not expecting some sort of tactical masterclass here. Just try and get a result. You know, if you win, fantastic. If you draw, fair enough. It's what I expect. Try not to lose. Try not to lose the game. But I wouldn't be shocked if you did. Okay, let's see. Where's Badiashile on the bench? I never seen such a formation. Oh, you have. Oh, you definitely have. We did it at home to Manchester City last season, 3-5-2. This is what we're on. So it's going to be interesting. What's your take on the lineup? Not great. Would have preferred a couple of changes. Would not have gone with that left-sided centre back there in Cucurella. Would have hoped for Badiashile to start. Would have hoped for a 3-4-3 and Sterling to start, because I think the chemistry that Sterling, Kai Havertz and Felix were developing was really good a couple of weeks ago before Sterling got injured. And yeah, but if you're going with that 3-5-2, I expect you to dominate the midfield. It's 3v3 in there and our 3 is superior. So at least that is something. At least that is something. But I think Enzo is going to be in the 6, and that's something I really don't like. So that's making me even more agitated. Is that Curtis Jones? Sam must be fuming. It is Curtis Jones. It is. It is. Mudryk versus Trent was a talking point pre-match. Like I said, I didn't do my preview in the end because I just did not get the time or have the energy. But Trent's not starting. Trent is not starting. It's a more of a standard centre back in Gomez. Defensively, he's probably not going to move too much from that right back position. Might have a little bit of a lopsided situation where Tsimikas actually flies quite far forward, and Gomez tucks in a little bit more. God forbid it if Klopp actually played a back 3 and maybe brought a little bit more defensive solidarity to his team. I don't think he's ever going to do it. But that's, in my mind, what I would kind of look at that and think, okay, that's not symmetrical. You're going to have Tsimikas a little bit higher up, getting a bit further forward, maybe engaging in a press, and then you've got Konate, Matip, and Gomez as your back 3 to be a little bit more solid, to give Fabinho a bit of help, because this guy is getting completely destroyed in that position for the God knows how long. Henderson's not doing much now either, and Jones is, for me, he's not a Liverpool level player, and you're going to find that out very soon when they sign up a whole heap of 8s in the summer. So let's see. If I see Gomez bombing forward, then fair enough, but I don't expect it. I think it would be foolish to do so. especially with Chilwell over there, he's been really pushing. If anything, Chilwell has been more attack-minded than Reece. Obviously, Reece was playing in the back three last game, but just in general, Chilwell, since he's come back, he's basically playing as a second striker sometimes. This guy is really trying to score goals. So yeah. Let's see. Liverpool mostly second string against Chelsea. Yeah, it's quite a weak Liverpool team. The forward line is fine, to be honest. There's no Salah, but the forward line is fine. Firmino is a very, very, very good player. Nunes has fixed up a lot since the turn of the year, and Jota has had a really good, strong performance in the first half when it was 1-1 against City, doing 2 roles in one, basically, off the left midfield position. So I think he's playing off the right now, but I think Jota's a really, really good player for them at the moment. You know, he brings intensity. If you look at Liverpool and the lack of, you know, recovering of the ball in the final third, and you look at the contrast between how they press with Mane, Salah, and Firmino, and obviously what they've been doing this season, Jota is one of those players that actually understands the intensity you got to press at and how to do it. So I think he was really, really good. Obviously, he got the assist as well in the first half. So it's not the worst front three. It's the midfield three that's awful, and the defense is, of course, being ropey the whole time, and Alisson's the savior. So we should be favorites. We should. I'm not trying to run away from my responsibilities. Make it very clear. We should be winning the game. We should have beat them at Anfield. We should be winning this game as well. But because Bruno's on the touchline, I don't know what Bruno's going to do. I don't know what substitutions he's going to make. I don't know if he's going to be proactive or reactive. I don't know what his plan is with this 3-5-2. I don't know what his plan is possession-wise, counter-attack. Like, I just don't know what he's going to do. He's never managed a game in his life. So that's what is pushing me back to just going for a draw, just to save myself any disappointment, because I don't know what this guy's going to do today. Nobody does. Kind of why the preview is almost pointless. So if I had to miss a preview, I guess this was the game to miss it. Use your juju to curse Liverpool against Chelsea and Arsenal. I'm not going to use any juju for such a fixture. This is an embarrassment. These two teams are having some of their worst seasons we've seen on record in recent years. I mean, Chelsea are down in the bottom half. Liverpool, I think, are 7th. I won't be wasting a single bit of magic on such things. I'll be saving it for the important games that don't involve us in the Premier League. Where are Liverpool in this table? Premier League standings right now. Liverpool in 8th. Beg my fucking pardon. Liverpool are in 8th. On 42 points behind Brentford and Brighton. 1 point ahead of Aston Villa, who are in 9th. Fulham on 39 points, 3 points behind them in 10th, and we are in 11th on 38 points. It's an absolute embarrassment of a season for these two teams. Not to mention Liverpool are out of all competitions. Am I correct in saying that, right? Liverpool are out of all competitions. Liverpool Football Club, you know, because we're so shit, they think they're going to get away with it. They think they're genuinely going to get away with it. Not today. Today, I want to remind you, they have had a shocker of a season. 8th place, right? 8th place out of all competitions. We're 11th. Shocking season. Only in one competition in the Champions League, and that's it. These two teams, man, Jesus, horrendous. So bad. So bad. And both of them have fallen massively. I mean, Chelsea were top 4 contenders, or top 4, you know, meant to be consistently in the top 4, have fallen. Liverpool title challenges. From title challenges to 8th, and from top 4, you know, confirmed, should always be in the top 4 minimum, to 11th. The drop-off is nuts for both of them. Maybe an equal drop-off, but it's just insane. The drop-off is nuts. Absolutely insane drop-off. So, yeah, it's madness. Let's see what you guys are telling me. It's a proper mid-off. This game is a big mid-off. Yeah, literally quadruple they were chasing. It's actually nuts. I think the only other team that have dropped off as much as they have would be us, in terms of what we did when we won the league. And then I think we finished 10th, and then we won the league again. Just foolishness. Absolute foolishness. Crazy. Proper mid-table battle. Will we get the 40 points today? Like I said, I'm predicting that we're sitting on 39 at full time, and that's probably as good as it gets. But you never know. I'd like to be optimistic, but this team have killed me this season. I don't really feel like I need to fake it. 75% chance Fabinho gets 2 yellows or a straight red. Yeah, him and Casemiro, the Brazilians, are not keeping their composure at the moment, are they? Fabinho this season just so erratic, can't keep up, just seems to be off the pace. Can't seem to get to grips with any sort of midfield battle off the ball. On the ball, he was involved in the first goal for Liverpool. He played a really good line breaking pass, but if you're talking about off the ball, then he's struggling. And yeah, if he gets sent off, then happy days. You know what I mean? A little bit of an advantage won't hurt us, but we'll see what happens. Okay, score predictions. My score prediction was 1-1. Let me see what you guys are telling me in the poll. We've got a Chelsea win, 54% Chelsea win, 17% Liverpool win. I'm surprised it's that low. I'm guessing it's that low because of the starting 11. But I'm still surprised it's that low because that starting 11 is still stronger than a lot of Premier League teams that we've dropped points to at home or lost to. You know, that starting 11 is still stronger than what Southampton have. So I'm surprised people are so ready to rule out Liverpool. You see how bad we are at home. We drew at home to Everton, lost at home to Southampton, lost at home to Villa. I'm surprised. And a draw, 28%. 28% for a draw. Keep your votes coming in, over 1,000 votes in that poll. Let's see if we can get up to 2,000. Smash up the likes if you haven't smashed up the likes as well. Under 200 likes. Come on, get them likes up, brothers. Let's put the work in on that. What are you saying to me here? Tickets for Arsenal's final game of the season against Wolves is going for 1,175 quid, while others are being touted for 65,000. I'm starting to GoFundMe. Yeah, I mean, if that's the game where you guys try to seal the deal and win the league, and it's been the first time since 2 decades, yeah, people are going to charge madness for that. 2 decades at home. Yeah, Premier League lift. Brother, you'd be lucky if you can get a ticket. Forget what the price is. If you get any price, any price for you, my friend, 40 grand. You know what I'm saying? Bro, that's a monumental day. Monumental day. So I'm not surprised at all. 2 decades. If my team goes 2 decades without a title, holy shit. Holy shit. I'm a be there no matter what. I'm gonna be there no matter what. So I hear it. I'm not surprised though, because you have a massive fan base, especially in London. Everybody's really close. Like, it's not like as if you have, like, of course you have a global fan base, but it's not like as if you don't have the locals. Like, you have the locals. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have a lot of fans in London. I clock them every day. So the demand is ridiculous. The demand is nuts. You only have to see how many people rocked up to Notting Hill Carnival with their Caribbean-inspired shirts or Brazilian-inspired Arsenal shirts. There's a lot of Londoners that are Arsenal fans. So, yeah, you're going to have to pay a pretty penny, brother, or you're not going. Or you're not going. It's a scam. Let's see what else is being said. Okay, I don't know how people can think we are going to win any match. Delusional. We are just throwing random players onto the pitch. James and Chilwell will have to cover the length of the pitch. Yeah, I think today Chilwell and James's job should not be so insane in terms of going backwards, right? Going forwards, I think it goes without saying they're going to have to go up the pitch and contribute and give us some sort of outlet width-wise to combine with those attackers. Otherwise, they're going to be incredibly isolated. But you're playing 3 midfielders in front of a back 3. And let's be real, all of those midfielders playing in that midfield 3 are not really attacking midfielders. They're not. You know, Kova is not a final third player. Kante is not a final third player. And I'm guessing if you're inspired by Pep principles, you're not going to play anybody other than Enzo as your deepest midfielder in possession, in build-up play, because he's going to... I mean, Kova can go back there as well, but Kante is not a first phase player, in my opinion. It's not the guy I want picking up the ball for the centre-backs. That's not what I want Kante to do. I want Kante in the second phase, taking the ball off of said playmaker or deep line playmaker or Registas, off the deepest midfielder and carrying it into the final third and then laying it off simply, using that ball carrying ability, using that low sense of gravity. So the 2 players that are going to be in the first phase under the press in the tight spaces, trying to fashion something to move us up the pitch will be your Covers and Enzos. And Covers probably, you know, the most press resistant player in that midfield, in those areas. So and none of these guys, Enzo's the only one with any sort of shooting boots. He's the only person that can shoot from distance. So there could be a little bit of a disjointed, you know, feeling between the midfield and the attack. The only saving grace that we do have, that we didn't have last time we played this formation, is that Enzo's passing range. He's a fantastic long range, long distance passer. His long balls, you know, are fantastic. He's very, very accurate. So if you need to make up the yards and you can't have someone carry the ball to that, you know, someone kind of like hand over the baton to these attackers, and you need somebody who can hit the channels and hit the spaces that Liverpool are going to leave him behind with that high line that they're probably going to play, then Enzo can do that. So that kind of, you know, brings the gaps a little bit less, you know, it makes it a little bit easier to connect. But it's going to be interesting. A 3-5-2 is always it's always a conundrum how we're going to actually link the defense to the attack. So sorry, the midfield to the attack. So we'll see. Literally a confident Liverpool fan, I think, is this. We're going to smash you up at the bridge, then take your Champions League winning midfielder Mount in the summer. Okay. I mean, all right. You do that. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm surprised you're so confident. I guess you're just, this is like a boxing match for you, and you're just going into the pre-match pre-match press conference, face off, and you're just chatting shit, right? You're just really vocal, really loud, really confident, in my face, but you don't really believe that. What you just said, you don't really believe, do you? Because your lineup's stinky too. So you don't really believe. This is a big mid-off. Anything can happen in a mid-off. But that level of confidence is nuts, especially the way you guys travel away from home. We just saw it against City. So it's a long day. Okay, let's see. I think it will be 0-0, but I don't mind. It's good to be back home watching football after recovering from Managerial in hospital. Big up. Listen, safe recovery to you, brother. That is, football is a minor when you're recovering from such things. So yeah, brother. This is maybe not the best game to watch on your recovery, because I'm not gonna lie. This could be a stinky one. This could be a very stinky one. So hopefully you've got a second screen, something to distract you, just in case this doesn't help, because it might not help. So yeah, just have that in mind. Have something else, something fun. Do you know what I mean? Something fun to watch. Juve versus Juventus double. Nope. I didn't even know they were playing. I don't encourage doubles during my Chelsea watch-alongs. I'm only going to do that on a rare circumstance where the game is just too big to miss. But Juve versus Inter does not fall into that bracket. Battle of the watch-alongs. Check my story. Big up, bro. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. You let Big Cherry off easy. But you know what? I don't mind, because at the end of the day, he keeps making these false claims that we're bullying him and we're all ganging up on him, and we keep, you know, targeting him. And so I just let him get away with it. I said, you know what? I'm gonna focus on other things. Man United got absolutely slapped up. I felt like that needed to be spoken about. Man United's performance at Newcastle was shambolic. Ten Hag's decision making in some of his substitutions and is just nuts. Some of the decisions were crazy. So I did want to shed a light on that. Liverpool can catch smoke any day. They've been poor for most of the season, you know, if not all of it, really. So Liverpool can catch smoke another day. This was an opportunity to go at someone else. So I just took the chance. I like these lineups. What's your score prediction after seeing the lineups? I'm still sticking to 1-1. I would be more confident in us if it was somebody I knew in charge, like somebody of some sort of standing. But he is managing his first ever match today, picking his first ever starting 11. Has not been a coach for very long. So I don't know this man. I just know that he's a Brighton legend. He's bald. He doesn't have many hair follicles. And he's inspired by Pep. And when he said Potter did an amazing job, I zoomed in and it said BS on his chest, because that's his initials. So take off that what you will. That's all I have to take from it. That's all I have to take. It was ironic. It was ironic. Obviously, he's defending his friend. Just had the phone call before the press conference, but to say he did an amazing job, you didn't have to lie, brother. I think we can all see he didn't. You know, you didn't have. You just said nothing. You didn't have to say anything. Oh Jesus. So yeah, when I saw it said BS on his crest, I said, all right, cool. You can get away with that one because you're playing into the thing, playing into the narrative. Okay. So Kai Havertz is our top scorer in all competitions this season. Not something that I'm going to give him credit for because it's 9 goals in 37 games and the standards are in the mud. It's the same as when Jorginho was top scorer. Our top scorer is not a player that I look to and say, oh, what an incredible season you've had. You've just been the best of the, best of the rest, and you've been the gold in the trash bag. No. Whoever's top scorer is also not doing enough. They're just top scorer by default because we're so bad. But hopefully today he can have a good performance because he's actually pretty decent against Liverpool. He's pretty decent against Liverpool. He has good performances. So I'm hoping today he can bring that again. And if I'm to say one thing that I'm happy about is that Liverpool's defense don't tend to like playing against the type of forwards that are Kai Havertz, Felix, Jesus, Alvarez, these type of mobile playing in between the line forwards. They don't really want to stay stationary in the box and be easily marked. They'll run the channels, they'll drift, they'll vacate their position. It's not the forwards that Liverpool defenders would prefer to play against. And we saw that when we started Lukaku against this team last season, and then they absolutely locked him up. But unfortunately, the difference is Alvarez is clinical and our forwards are not. So they're going to need to have their shooting boots on. I don't want Felix to hit the post today. Try and keep it inside the post if you can. I think there's a lot of heat on Felix at the moment. Most of it is because people didn't really want him in the first place. The people that are giving him a lot of heat didn't really want him in the first place. I think there's something there. I do think there's something there with that player. I've seen signs that there is actually things to come. He's pretty brave on the ball. He wants to try things. It doesn't always come off, but at least he's trying to create something. He has been a bit unlucky with his finishing. Has he made mistakes? Yes. Has he been having a couple of underwhelming or poor performances? Yes. But everybody has. Do you know what I mean? you stick somebody of immense talent maybe in a team, and at some point, like Sterling, the team consumes them and almost puts them amongst the rest. So I think there's something there, but it all depends on price because ain't nobody going to spend 100 and God knows how much million on him. So we'll have to see what happens, but it all depends on the manager as well. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, the Man United thing is just rumors at this point. I'm not really looking into it. I don't really pay attention to too much transfer news at this time of year because people need their clicks and people need their P's. So, unless Man United are going to put in a bid, I don't really care. Do you know what I mean? Man United have to put in a bid for me to raise my eyebrows. Until that happens, it's all just talk. Put your money where your mouth is. If you want the player, put the bid in, then I know you're serious and then we can talk about it. But all of this interest and interrogation and not interested about it, to be honest, especially in April. Man United need a striker. He's not a striker. So I don't know what the plan is here, but I'm pretty sure you guys need a striker up top. You need a new number 9. Martial's injury prone. Weghorst is not good enough. Felix is not a striker. So unless you're planning on bringing in Felix to replace Bruno Fernandes in the 10, yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we're linked with 1,000 players every summer. It's true. You're linked with everybody. You're linked with Mason Mount. And I can't be bothered with that. Do you know what I mean? You're again, what's the plan there? Is he to play in the 10? Is he the Bruno Fernandes replacement? Because he's not playing in the deeper midfield positions unless you're changing formation. I don't know, but I just stay away from all of this nonsense until bids go in, or at least the summer starts. There's nothing else to focus on. So yeah, I think I want Poch. I made a case on Big Six for him already. I've already put it on Twitter. I've been fighting people about it. But I don't think he's going to actually be chosen. So it is what it is. I think it's going to be between Enrique and Nagelsmann. I think those are the front runners. If I was to pick between Nagelsmann and Enrique, I'd probably slowly be drifting towards Enrique. I think obviously he hasn't managed in club football for 6 years. That is a slight concern. But I just think with Nagelsmann, as talented as he is, and he's got, lots of tactics to offer, very intelligent manager, very young, can play a multitude of different formations, and clearly has a high potential, very high ceiling. He's going to be potentially a top manager. But I just, for some reason, I can just tell that that's a very hit or miss situation. He's either going to be brilliant or he's going to be absolutely horrendous, and he's going to get eaten alive by the Premier League. And he's going to learn a lot hopefully very quickly, but he's going to learn very soon that what you've been doing in Bundesliga is not the same over here. We don't play the same football. And I just worry about him a little bit. He's a young manager, and it's a big job, and it's a lot of egos, and it's a lot of politics, and it's a lot to deal with. And I think experience is important as well. So he's come from Bayern, so he's got a little bit of a taste of it, but I don't know what it is with Nagelsmann. I just get a feeling that it could implode. It could go very, very south, very, very wrong. It's the bust potential is definitely there. There's some bust potential. There's definitely some bust potential. So I'm a little bit worried about that one. So yeah, let's see what happens. I'd feel more comfortable with Enrique. I know exactly what Enrique is going to try and do. I know exactly how he wants to play. I know exactly what type of players he's going to want to keep, which players he's going to want to get rid of. I know exactly the fact that he's stubborn and he's not going to move away from his principles. And I know he's going to command a base level of respect in the dressing room as well, which is important. So Enrique gives you a little bit more guarantees than Nagelsmann, even though Nagelsmann will suit working with Christopher Vell, working with Christopher Nkunku, but that's not enough for me to put him ahead of Enrique, just because he's got some friends on the inside. So if it's between the two front runners, then I'm gonna go slightly with Enrique. Even though Enrique has his own question marks, does he have a plan B? Is he able to manage a team on a lower level and implement what he wants to implement, other than the Barcelona team, which was star-studded, right? Which was an insane Barcelona 11 of MSN and Busquets and Iniesta and all these guys, Rakitic. Is he able to apply that to a lower level? The win percentages at Roma and Celta Vigo would tell you no. Obviously, he's managed now international football for a long time, so there's a little bit of adaptation back to club football. But all of these question marks are there. But listen, all of the managers have question marks. So even with Poch, I don't need to tell you how many question marks there are, because everybody has question marks over Poch. His stocks are so low. His stocks are really, really low, Poch, it seems, in the football community right now. So all of them have risks. All of them have worries and questions around their name. But whoever we go with, at least they've done more than our previous manager on the world stage. If you're going between those three, they have more pedigree than Potter. So hopefully some sort of improvement is coming. Okay, so let's see what else is happening. Jose Mourinho, yeah. Jose Mourinho got that dog in him. He really, really probably wants the job, but no, thank you. The only time I'll take Jose is on Champions League contract. I said it on Twitter in the replies. I take Jose Mourinho for Champions League matches for the rest of the season, just in case he wins it. Because if he wins it, it would be insane. It would be the best thing ever. If Jose Mourinho was to be interim manager, I wouldn't even want him as interim manager, because you're meant to be putting things in place for the next person, and you're meant to be putting things in place for next season. And he's not a person that puts things in place for anybody in this regard, especially dealing with this kind of squad, this young squad. But if I could get him on a Champions League contract, you got both games against Madrid. If you get through those, you got 2 games, then you got a final. And if you get it done, it's one of the best things to happen in the history of Chelsea Football Club, because we've got the 3, but we've got it with you. You've got it with you. That's what makes it even more special. It's never going to happen, but that's the only way I'll take it. Just to see if we can get it done with him, because that would be special. But yeah, that's about it for me. That's about it. Enrique took Morata as a striker to the Euros semi-final. He did. His Euros was decent. It was pretty impressive. The World Cup, not so much. The World Cup, not so much. 6 minutes till kickoff. Graham Potter's getting a little bit of his goodbye video, I guess, from Sky Sports News or Sky Sports. They're just showing some of the goals we scored under Graham Potter, which is not many goals, but goals nonetheless. There's some crackers in there, to be honest. Mason Mount, I think, against Aston Villa, Broja against Wolves. Now they're showing the goals conceded. This could take a while. Actually, the defensive record actually wasn't even that bad under him, to be honest. But the attacking record was pretty damn poor as well. So it balanced out into just nothingness. You don't mind Nagelsmann, really? Nagelsmann worries me. It's not that Nagelsmann isn't talented, but Nagelsmann would worry me. Like, if he was to come in, I would have a lot of concern about how that's going to go. Could go great, but I could see it going so badly. It's just such a risk. I just think it's a really, really big risk, if I'm honest. Okay, let's see. I think this is, I don't know. I think this is slightly overdone. He's not really a project manager. I don't think he's been at a club for more than 2 seasons, or 3 seasons. He had a lot of help with the recruitment at Leipzig because obviously they have a whole model linked with Salzburg that obviously Christopher Vell is very familiar with. So it's not like as if you're going to give Leipzig's recruitment his credit in terms of talent ID. I think it's an overall club ethos that they go with. So I don't know if he's a project manager. I think that's just being kind of given into him because he's young. Because he's a young manager, he must be a project manager. I think it's kind of seems to be consensus, but I wouldn't say he's a project manager. If you want an actual project manager, Poch is actually a project manager. Poch is actually a project manager. You saw what happened at Southampton, the difference between when he came in after Neil Atkins to where he left it for, who was it? Koeman, was it? I can't remember who was the manager after him. But that whole team got robbed by Liverpool. You saw what he did at Tottenham and what happened at Tottenham after with the serial winners after he was gone. The serial winners that spent more money and had no Wembley to play at. So if you want an actual project manager, that is a much that's actually a project manager. It actually has a track record of improving young players consistently. So Dele Alli, Harry Kane, you know, these guys were literally made by this man. So I don't know. I think barking up the wrong tree if we're looking at project manager. I think Nagelsmann's a lot more. He needs to win. He needs to win from the get-go. I think he needs to start strong. I don't think he's one of them ones that are going to start poorly and recover that one too much. I think he's got to start strong because I could see him losing respect in the dressing room quite quickly. If he gets off to a bad start, I think there's going to be plenty of "you're too young," skateboard hype. Bruv, I can see it already. Like, he needs to start strong. Poch needs to start strong as well if he was to come in, because the Chelsea fans will be onto him from the day he comes in as well. I think the only one that could actually afford to have a bit of time would be Enrique. I think if Enrique had a slow start, I think Enrique would still get the backing of the fans and the board and the players, because obviously he's got so much experience and he's a little bit more firmly, you know, he's a little bit more firm and a little bit more, I think, decisive what he wants, what he doesn't. He's not going to pander or flip to anyone. Enrique plays the way he wants to play, and that's it. There's no second idea. There's no second plan. Yeah, I mean, listen, he's done well to get to the quarters. Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals it's not bad. I mean, this is where they should be. Obviously, PSG was impressive, but last season he got knocked out to Villarreal, so it's a little bit up and down there. I think what was more impressive was his semi-final reach with Leipzig. That would be the Champions League campaign I'd be pointed to for Nagelsmann to prop him on that. I think that was a very, very impressive achievement, and he was a lot younger as well. So really, really impressive achievement there. I take Enrique back over Xavi any day of the week. Guessing a Barcelona fan there with that one. We're about to kick off. Let me get the timer up. Aubameyang, I can't even see. Is he playing on Twitch? I don't think he is. I don't know. Maybe his friend is just playing on Twitch. Oh no, he is playing on Twitch. Yeah, I think. Yeah, okay. What a shame. Who could have predicted that would have happened? That this signing wouldn't work out. All right, let's get the timer going. It's going to kick off in a minute. Whatever happens, happens, innit? Let's see. Let's see today if I'm going to be able to get my 40 points, or am I going to be... Yeah, I think I would prefer somebody who has a set style. Just kind of, we've just come from someone who's really flexible and really wants to play loads of different formations and different ways. And I do want someone flexible. Don't get me wrong. That can adapt to situations. But I want somebody to come in and implement something. Like, what are you trying to implement, and implement it? Like, do that. Do you know what I mean? Don't come in here and try and, you know, do one thing one week, one thing the next week, one thing the week after. Then, like, no, I want somebody who knows exactly what they want to do and put it out there on paper. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to see. And then afterwards, if you need to be showing little things in your game to mix things up according to specific opposition and whatnot, then go for it. Then go for it. Kick off. My time is a little bit out of sync, but we have kicked off, guys. We've kicked off. See what we're cooking. Let's see what Bruno's cooking. The Bruno battle yesterday the day before between Newcastle and Man United. And now we got Bruno today as well. Lots of Brunos. Lots of Brunos. Let's see what he's cooking. Yeah, spot on now. Spot on timer. It's going to be a painful watch. Nobody, Chile or wingers going back to sleep. Mad. It's Anthony effing Taylor. It's over. End the stream. Yeah, we didn't even speak on the referee. No, I'm not asking for Jose Mourinho at all. Jose Mourinho does not play the same football as Enrique, so it's a big difference there, my brother. Me wanting Enrique is definitely not me asking for Jose Mourinho. I'll tell you that now. That's a very inaccurate statement you've made. That's a very inaccurate statement. I ain't never seen Jose Mourinho teach positional play before. Put that ball in. Oh, punched away. There's a certain brand of football that Enrique is going to try and play that I would like to watch. Jose Mourinho, I can't say the same. I can't say the same. Enzo at DM. Oh, here we go. Here we go, guys. Here we go, guys. Well, this is going to be fun. Two minutes gone. 2 minutes gone. And Enzo is the deepest midfielder, I think. Oh, Lord. Let's see. So let's just see how this midfield looks, because at the moment, Kante is really, really high up as this like right-sided midfielder. He's definitely going to engage in trying to press people. Matip stepping up right now. It's definitely like it's definitely a two-man up front, very clear. Felix and Kai. Very dodgy playing up from the back here. Liverpool pressing. Here's Firmino on the right. Henderson, ball in. Gomez, Jones. Oh my God. Jones on the ball on the left. I think Enzo's just in the middle of this three-man midfield. Kante will be off the right and cover off the left, which is how I expect it to be. Okay, we got a counter. Felix. He's not got many options. Please just play it. Oh my God. Okay, you're going to go in low. Felix! Oh, fuck! Oh, for fuck's sake, Kai. Oh, my days. Oh, fuck, man. Do you know how mad that goal would have been? Oh, do you know how mad? Do you know how mad that goal would have been? Oh, my days. And Kai, just concentrate, brother. Concentrate, man. Ball's about to drop out the sky. My man's let it hit his knee. Oh, Felix, so unlucky, man. Oh, Felix. Listen, there's a player in there, man. There's a player in there. My stocks are still invested. In fact, I'm wearing his shirt. I'm wearing the shirt right now. My stocks are still invested. My stocks are still invested. Oh, I don't know what that was, man. Just concentrate. Ball's coming out of the sky. God damn. Matip's going to switch it. Come on. Here's Nunes. Need to be careful. Henderson. Clipping out to Tsimikas. My stocks are still invested. God damn. 4 minutes gone. Here we go. Right hand side. Oh, for fuck's sake. Cover! Oh my God. Oh my days. Here's Enzo. Oh, this team. How are we still not 1-0 up after all this in the last couple of minutes? Oh, Jesus. You know, Cover, the best thing he can do when he's going up against a goalkeeper is to dribble past him because he's brilliant at dribbling. And then it's cleared off the line, basically. Felix, oh, goodness. Is that a free kick, ref? Can we get a free kick for my man, Yao? Jesus Christ, man. Is that a red card, guys? I need to see that on the replay. Is that a red card? Has Matip done a bad thing? Oi! Both feet off the ground. Hold on a second. Oh, no, I think he slipped. You know. I think he slipped. He's gone in with one foot, and then his second foot slipped, and it's taken the momentum, and he's come off the ground, and then he's launched into him. I think he slipped. I'm not gonna lie. I think he slipped. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think he slipped. I think it's very similar to maybe what happened with Casemiro. Casemiro is red carded for that. It's the problem with the referees. They're so inconsistent. You don't really know what the standard protocol is for something like that, because one day they give it one thing, next day they give it something else. Konate's just cleared it off the line there. Did they even book him? Wow, you definitely got to give a card. Should have been a yellow. I was sympathizing with it not being a red, but you can give a yellow card. Ain't nobody gonna blame you. Wow, you're not even gonna book him. Anthony Taylor up to his old tricks again. Fucking hell, bruv. Can't even give him a yellow. Yeah, slip or no slip, he's out of control. That's what I'm saying. So just give him a yellow. Minimum, you got to give him a yellow. That's mad. Yeah, here we go again, bruv. It's reminding me of Ricardo Pereira when he smashed up Kai as well against Leicester and didn't get no booking for it as well. You guys will remember that tackle. That was worse. Here's Nunes. Ball into the box, headed away. Chelsea, looks like we're playing a little bit on transition at the moment. Had a few little counters and breakaways. So maybe that's the plan. 3-5-2 kind of screams controlling midfield with those guys in there, but I guess not at the moment. Opening 7 minutes, we're not really controlling anything midfield wise, possession wise. But listen, I'm not really bothered. I just need a result. It's the same ref that sent Casemiro off as well. So he was refereeing that game, was he? Okay. And it was a similar situation, wasn't it? He slipped and then momentum took him into the playoff. If you're expecting consistency from Anthony Taylor, then you're smoking the wrong type of drugs. Yeah, 1-1 Leeds Forest. Tomorrow I'll be doing Brentford versus Man United and Barcelona versus Real Madrid. Double header, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock double header. So I'm just going to cover both. So I'm looking forward to that. Here's Enzo. All right, Enzo's been fouled. Come on. Here's Cucurella. Enzo. Okay, as I said, he's going to be the deepest with cover in possession. So yeah, Enzo's kind of... I mean, when you're playing a three-man midfield with no DM, Enzo's always going to be the one that ends up being your 6, whether you like it or not. We don't have a 6 because Zakaria is not here. So it's Enzo. Here he is. Hopefully he gets opportunities to go forward. You know, maybe a Kante cover double pivot will form at times, and Enzo maybe can get a bit far forward, try and play those final passes, try and take shots from distance. I just don't like it how we limit Enzo when he plays in this area, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Kai Havertz, yes, Kai Havertz. Very, very slow start from him. Koulibaly, wakey. Battle of the errors. Yep. Who is your 5? Enzo. Enzo is our 5. What the hell is going on now? Brother Lord. Okay. Anthony Taylor. Oh, hey, go on, Cucurella. Get in there. Go on. Enzo, wonderful. Brilliant tackle. Long pass. That's not the accuracy that I was hoping for, brother. It's not the accuracy I was propping up earlier. Konate, our most direct attacker. Potter got all the blame. How is that not a foul? Just some of the comments. Felix was literally held down. That's what it looked like, yeah, but Anthony Taylor saw something else. He saw something else. Gomez into Firmino. Such a good player. Look at Firmino. Such a good player. Here's Jota. Now, Timikas is going to be looking for a cross, and good Kepa claims, please roll it out quick, brother. I want a counter-attack. No? Okay. Hi, Vey. Can you do something for me, honestly? A little cheeky counter-attack. Oh, my God. 3 players wide open in the box. Here's Koulibaly. Now cover. Nice, Felix. Beautiful. Lovely. This is why I like this, brother. He's got some sauce to him, man. I'm telling you. Invest in them stocks, brothers. Kai. I love the way he just kind of I love the way he maneuvers at times like that. It's a pleasure to watch. It gives me something to hope for. Something to hope for. Ball over the top. Chilwell. Watkins has scored for Villa. Chilwell. Oh, my God. What a save from Alisson. Well, I guess in the end, too close for Kai to get any sort of little dink on it. Chilwell again making that direct direct run, as he does so often, as he did yesterday. Sorry, as he did at the weekend as well. And Chilwell, one of our most reliable attackers at the moment. It's a very tentative effort from Kai again, though. Very tentative, man. This guy, put some power on what you're doing. Everything is so light and nice. Do you know what I mean? It's just so jarring. So jarring. Oh, fuck me. Nonchalant. It's just very nonchalant. And every time, be a killer for fuck's sake. Once in your life, be a killer. Loves Skittles. So he will not be on the nutrition. He's not going to be on a very nutritious diet. Man had his 5 a day and spat that shit straight back out. He said, I'm not having none of that, brother. I'm not having my 5 a day. If you're confused as to what I'm talking about, Kai Havertz, there was a report today that he did not like his nutritionalist and his diet whilst missing his Skittles and has gone back to his M&Ms and Skittles, is what seems to be the case. So 13 minutes gone. Joel Matip and Henderson now. I've just seen Thabz' story. Quality setup. Here's 13 minutes gone. 13 minutes gone. 14. Come on, guys, man. Okay, Don Potter. Relax now. We get it. You really like Potter, and you're a bit of a stan, but he's gone now. So let's just move on, okay? Let's just move on, brother. Please. Here's Matip. You know, I think out of all the managers we've had, he actually had nothing left. Like when he left, I felt nothing. No disrespect, but I felt nothing. Like he didn't accomplish anything. He didn't have any legendary status. He didn't give me anything in his pressers that I just loved listening to him, or he made no connection with the fans. It was one of the most dead sackings I've ever seen at Chelsea Football Club. And we've had a lot of sackings. I felt nothing. Just like today we move. You know, Tuchel, it took a few days, weeks to get over it. Lampard, you felt bad for him. That's our legend. Few days, weeks. This brother, he left, I swear to God, next day I moved on with my life. I didn't even feel a thing. Did not even feel a single thing. It was insane. I felt like I was all drugged up. It was mad. Didn't feel anything. Like, in this game, I just haven't even, just at no point have I really cared. It's just what it is, what it is. It is what it is. Here's Chilwell. Now cover. It's so painful to know that our midfielders that are higher up the pitch, Kante gives it away, cover slips. You know, the midfielders that will be higher up the pitch will be less decisive in their final ball and less accurate with their shots from distance than the guy that is playing behind them. When will this end? When will it end? Where I see the midfielder that has the shooting tech and the final ball is playing deeper than the other midfielders that haven't got the final ball or the shooting tech. Does this not piss you lot off? Because it pisses me lot. It pisses me off every single time. It's just so annoying. It's like we just like making things difficult for us. You know, Enzo could have scored a couple of goals this season if we just put him higher up the pitch and we actually played him as an 8. You know, he could have scored a couple goals. But we just love to be our own enemy. We love to be our own enemy. Here's Enzo. It's just like, it's just so frustrating. It's just so frustrating. Oh, it's just so frustrating, man. We just love to be backwards. You don't see Man City playing Rodri in Cam and Kevin De Bruyne as their sitting midfielder, do you? You just don't see it because it would be stupid. When is it going to end? Like, when is it actually going to end? It's so annoying, man. It's so annoying. I can't wait until we get a holding midfielder. Get me a holding midfielder, man, so I don't have to ever see this nonsense again. Honestly. Because we're playing well, cool. We're getting forward, cool. But we all know that enough of these tacks are going to break down because people are in the wrong areas, in the wrong zones, especially in midfield. The amount of good things that are going to go to waste because people are in areas that they're not comfortable in that midfield in terms of their final ball, in the final third and their final shot. If they were to be given any time and space, they wouldn't take advantage of it. Jarring. Ball played in behind. Here's Nunes, Kepa. Oh my God, Henderson. Oh my days, what is going on? Cover, Enzo, cover. Enzo, well done. It's really good from them too. Chilwell, Enzo. Fucking hell, bro. Oh. Nah. I knew that when Kante came back, he would be higher than an Enzo. I keep telling people, Kante's not a holding midfielder. And no manager with any brain cell will put him as a sitter. The best you can do is you can put him next to a sitter in a 2 and play a 10 if you want. Or you play a 3-man midfield and you use him as one of your 8s, and then you get a more final, in the final third, you get a more attack-minded 8 on the other side of a 3, who can play the final ball, have the final shot. But no manager will put Kante as a 6, as a sitter by himself. It's just not his game, because if you're gonna be in possession and you're gonna dominate possession and you're gonna get out of a press, you don't want Kante dealing with all of that. He's not the orchestrator to start build up play. He's just not that guy. So off the ball, it might be fine. Although even then, his positioning is more kind of predicated on closing down space and attacking and intercepting and trying to get to people. And that requires the flexibility and the freedom to move out of your position. If you're a sitter, you kind of need to be a little bit more static and a little bit more stationary and a little bit more, reading of the game. And he can read the game really well, but he reads the game differently. He reads what's going to happen, then he goes and sorts it out on the front foot. But if you do that in the sitting role and you step out and you don't get it, everybody's fucked. So he's just not that kind of guy. He's just not that kind of guy for me. Why is everybody slipping over as well? Yeah, I know everybody always brings up the Pogba like Kante World Cup thing, but that's international football. Club football, he's never played as a sitter. So, international football and club football is not the same thing. There's lots of players that play at international level and don't play in the same position they play at club level. Zinchenko probably plays as a 10. David Alaba played as a 10 for Austria. All of these guys, they play different positions. But when it comes to playing in club football, he ain't never played as a sitter before. The only time he played as a sitter was when we lost 3-0 at the Emirates. So he don't play as a sitter at club football. He didn't play as a sitter at Leicester. He didn't play as a sitter under Sarri. He didn't play as a sitter under Tuchel. He didn't play as a sitter for anybody of any coaching quality and ability. So don't blame me. Blame the coaches. Well, yeah, maybe he can, but he's better not doing so. He's better not doing so. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Matuidi was also in that team. I forgot about that. Yeah, Matuidi was in there as well. Did Matuidi play off the left? Yeah, I think Matuidi kind of played off the left a little bit. Yeah, I remember now. That's a good point, actually. Thank you for bringing that up. Because, yeah, no one ever brings up Matuidi in that France team. He doesn't get the credit he deserves. Matuidi needs to be brought up a lot more when it comes to that World Cup win. Yeah. Exactly. Kante's everywhere. Kante's playing well and he's everywhere. This is why you need to play him where he's playing. The only problem is that you have Kova as the other guy as well. It's like you just got 2 people that are not going to give you what is necessary in the final third. It's better to just have one of them, and then the other guy is a little bit more attack-minded, but we don't have it, unfortunately. Like if Enzo could play where Kova's playing and then maybe get a DM, I think the midfield would be really balanced. Shot from distance, blocked. A Kante, Enzo, sitting midfield is really balanced. But Kova and Kante as your 8s is a little bit not so much. Here's Kai. Felix. It's not a bad idea. But we don't really have any aerial threat. Bro, it's facts. Kante skipped the Potter era. You're right. Kante literally skipped the whole Potter era. That's nuts. Can you imagine? He didn't play. He only played under him once. And that was off the bench in the last game. That is nuts. Kante was not involved in the Potter era at all. That is crazy. How mad is that? This guy was not involved. Here's Chilwell. Ball in. Header. Oh! Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Is it offside? Yeah, it's offside. It's offside. He played 3 games under 3 managers. Calma. Oh, Chilwell put the ball in. It's a good corner. Kai, I think, with the header. Offside. Enzo, yeah. James. It's a great shot from James. It's a wonderful strike. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean anything. Such a nice finish. Such a nice finish. Classic James. What a shame. I think he's offside, isn't he? I think he's a foot offside, is he? Just like a toe. Anthony Taylor. No, in our luck, they're not gonna give this, are they? You know? Yeah, it's offside, isn't it? No, in our luck, they're not gonna give this. That's why I'm not. Oh, hold on a second. Shit, that's really close. Is that, bro? Just give the benefit of the doubt, man. Shit, just give the benefit of the doubt to the attacker. Like, you lot are not even. You're not able to distinguish. Just give the benefit of the doubt to the attacker. What are you gonna do? Go and measure their foot, bro? Give the goal, man. Give the goal. Give the goal. You have to give it. Give the goal, man. Give the goal. Fuck off, man. Just give the goal. Bro, what did they see? Is it his knee? I was looking at his foot. If it's his knee, then fair enough. His damn knee. Okay. If it's his knee, then fair enough. But I'm looking at their 2 foots, and their 2 foots are right next to, bro. You couldn't split it. You could not split it. You could not split it. You could not split it. I'm telling you. With the foot. I didn't look at the knee. The angle was a bit messy for the knee, so I just left it. But I was looking at what they were drawing on the foot, and it looked mad close, man. Oh, the benefit of the doubt to the attackers, man. If you can't tell us offside in 30 seconds, we should just move on and count it. I'm here for it. Oh, God. Well, it is what it is. We move. Man said 2 foots. You need to... Yeah, of course. We need to take these chances. We do. We do need to take these chances. But unfortunately, I've seen this story before. And us taking chances is... we don't really do that around here. We don't really do that. 27 minutes gone. 27 minutes gone. Come on, Chelsea, please. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, there was a little opening there if we could have got that under control. Liverpool, second best at the moment. I really wish we could capitalize on the fact that we've been a slightly better team, but we haven't done that. They're very much in the game. They could turn it on at any moment, do something with that attack that they've got, those front 3. Here's Matip. It's a similar feeling to how I felt against Liverpool at Anfield. We should have beat them, but if we're gonna finish the way we finish, then we don't deserve, because you have to score goals to win games. So, if we're gonna shoot the way that we shoot, and we're gonna act the donkey in the final third, and we're not going to give the decisive pass or the decisive strike, then we don't deserve to win. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can create as many opportunities as you want, but if you can't fix your finishing, and it's been an issue for years, and I'm not hearing about nobody doing no extra training drills, extra staying out late to practice their shooting like Frank Lampard used to. So if you're not committed to the cause of fixing up your finishing, then we're gonna keep getting cost by games where we don't score enough goals, or we don't score a goal. This shit ain't gonna fix itself by accident. These men need to learn how to shoot. Here's Kai. What did I just say? What the fuck did I just say? about the shooting. What did I just say? Listen, you might have a love affair with fucking donkeys, but you are becoming a donkey. You are going to become the very thing that you love. You need to fucking do those drills, brother. You need to go to training, because all of this donkey obsession and all of this, I love my life and I don't mind too much about my football. Fuck you, brother. You need to find your feet, because you're pissing me off, bro. How can your shooting be that bad? You're not a striker, cool. You're an attacking midfielder and you're shooting like that. Are you taking the piss? You need to go and watch some Kevin De Bruyne clips, yeah? He shoots with his weaker foot better than you shoot with your stronger foot. How about that? Fuck me, bro. I don't even want to watch the rest of this game after seeing that. What a fucking disgrace. How the fuck do you shoot like that? I mean, are you, bro? Lampard is sitting right there. Lampard is sitting right there. No. Everything I've just said in the last 5 minutes. Piss off, brother. You have to be joking. He's literally watching this. Watching you shoot like a clown. No, man. Have you, man, not have any shame? You're paid to do this job, you know. Imagine if I was paid. Imagine me, yeah? Imagine me doing this job. And it's like not being able to speak. It's like me saying I'm going to do YouTube and I can't talk. That's the equivalent of what you're doing. You're playing up front and you can't shoot. What's the point? Lord have mercy. Can't even hit the target, you know. Are you taking a piss? No. At this point, it becomes disrespectful. Can't even hit the target. Oh, bro. Fuck me, bro. I have to tweet, bro. I've had enough, bro. I'm sorry. This guy, I can't be asked anymore. I can't be fucked, bro. This guy is too inconsistent. I'm sorry. I can't be asked. Yeah? I don't care if you're a big game player and you don't want to do it against Shrewsbury and Grimsby, bro. I don't care. I genuinely don't care anymore. It's been 3 seasons. Please, just take your shit and go, bro. Please. That's the moment where I'm just like, bro, I actually don't give a shit, bro. You don't seem to have the mentality to be a top player, bro. Just pick up your shit and go, bro. Fucking hell, bro. Just take your donkeys and go, bro. I swear. I don't care. I don't care about fickle fans and 1 minute they love me, 1 minute fuck off. I don't care, bro. Just go. I really don't care anymore. This club needs to get back to having some sort of standards, bro. And these type of players here, I can't be businessing with them no more. I can't be businessing with them. Just go. Just take your shit and go, bro. I literally don't give a fuck. I've been way too nice. Take your shit and go, bro. Please. I don't care. I don't care. Yeah. I've got Nkuku coming in the summer. I hope he's ruthless because I can't play these games no more. I'm not playing these games no more. Man's got his gummy bears and his fucking Skittles at halftime coming though. It's all G. Here's Felix. Fucking hell. Oh, fuck me. Here we go. Lord have mercy. We already know what's going to happen, innit? These men are going to play really well for the first half an hour and it's not going to mean anything. It's not going to mean anything, fam. 33 minutes gone. I don't know what I did to deserve that shot, but it is what it is. Here's Enzo on the center here. Gonna play it into Felix. Cover. Now Enzo again. Switch it. Nice. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is that not accurate? Oh, God's sake, man. Allison. Good. Nice pressing from Kai. Oh. $34 minutes gone. Koulibaly back to Allison. Sorry, back to Kepa. Go on, Enzo. Play it. You know me, yeah? I just want to go back to basics, man. I just want to go back to basics. Go back to basics. You got your wingers, you've got your strikers, you've got your holding midfielder, you've got your centre-backs, you've got your full-backs. Just go back to basics with this team. All of this regista and second striker and fucking hybrid forward and inside forward and touchline winger only and inverted fullback and deep line playmaking, bro. I'm done. Just go back to basics, please. Go back to basics. You play your position. Everybody just play their position and we'll be all right. And have a position. Don't come to me telling me you can't play a position. Don't come to me telling me that you only play this area of this pitch and this zone and you can't play. No, everybody just play one position and play the position properly and we'll be good. Please. Just everybody play one position and do your position. I don't want to see no more jack of all trades can play here but can't play there. But just play your position, bro. Please. And play it to a high level. Oh, these players are so confusing, man. They don't even know where they play. Bruv. Minimum expectation next season is top 4 with this team. 100, bro. Minimum, bro. No top 6. No top 6 around here next season. Full season? Nah, no top 6, bro. We're not doing that. Back to minimum. And I'm talking, bro, top 4 that's putting it politely, bro. Like, that's putting it politely, bro. Gomez. Top 4 is the patient. That's me being patient, bro. You know what I mean? That's me not demanding instant success. That's what top 4 is. Top 4 is me being patient on this project, on this process, not demanding instant success. You know, just top 4. You spent that kind of money on that type of talent. Top 4. Top 4 and a trophy. Top 6? Nah. I'm not businessing with that. They should ban this fixture. It's absolutely reeks. Oh, yeah. $37 minutes gone. $38 minutes gone. Here's Enzo. Enzo. Cover. Koulibaly. Enzo. Come on, guys. Tempo's dropped now. Koulibaly. Bruv, we're about to go into our stinky. We're about to dip into our stinky bag now, guys. We've had our fun now. We've had our good performance. We're about to dip into our stinky bag. Yeah, I can feel it. We're about to dip into our stinky bag. Everything you've seen up until this point, it's as good as it's going to get. We're dipping into our stinky bag now. Passes will not be completed. Tempo's dropped. People are not looking up before they pass. Shambolic shots. Stinky bag has been dipped into. And this just goes to show how bad Liverpool are and how weak this Liverpool team is, because they're not even stepping up and taking the game to us and starting to take control. We're playing arse. We're playing like arse now. Last couple of minutes, last 5 minutes, 10 minutes, we are dropping off like crazy. We're not doing anything substantial, right? We're dropping off, and they're not even able to take advantage yet because they're also arse. It's mad. The mid-off is insane. This mid-off is nuts. If Brighton were on this pitch right now, Brighton would, oh my God, Cucurella. Lord have mercy. If Brighton was here, God forbid, if Brighton Hove Albion was on this pitch now, they would have taken us to the cleaners. This is a disgrace. How are we here watching this? Liverpool versus Chelsea, you know. Oh my God. How? What in the mid-off? What in the lack of quality is so bad. Both teams. The quality is on the floor for a fixture of this magnitude. Oh my goodness. It's so bad. It's so bad. Brighton would slap the shit out of these lot. And they already have. So I'm not even exaggerating. Brighton would slap the shit out of both these teams today. I'm telling you. They would smack you up for 3 or 4. 3 or 4. They're 1-0 up right now, half-time at Bournemouth. They would slap the crap out of these two teams. They've already done it. Jesus. These teams need to hold all the smoke, you know. So mid. I just come off fresh off watching Man City. Fresh off watching Man City versus Liverpool. And I have to come and see this now against the very same Liverpool. Do you know how traumatizing it is for me to do this? I've just watched Manchester City play this Liverpool team with De Bruyne and with Grealish and with Alvarez and with Mahrez, with Rodri and Stones and all of this intricate, lovely little flicky, flappy play and little 1-2s. And now I have to watch this against the same team. It's a weaker team. This is a weaker Liverpool team. Hey. This team is weaker. Hey. God damn. Shit, brothers. God damn, it's traumatizing. Oh my God, it's traumatizing. The levels are so clear. It's mad. The levels are insane. Stephen, if you unsubscribed because I give you too much negativity, then respectfully, I don't give a fuck. Like, you can just go. Like, nobody cares, bro. Okay? I've made your life easier. I've just cleared you out of the chat, okay? Fuck, you know. This is why I unsubscribed. Fuck off, honestly. Couldn't give a shit. Couldn't give a fuck. You don't like me telling you the truth, then that's your business, right? Go fucking get a Stella and fucking sing Chelsea, yeah? Go and sing Chelsea. Go and do that somewhere else, all right? I'm telling you what I'm witnessing. You don't like it, then don't come here for it. Don't come here and listen to me. I ain't tell you to come here and listen to me. Fuck. Brother thinks I give a shit. Self-importance is nuts in this world. This is why I said, fuck, you know, shut up, bro. Platform's an open platform, bro. I'm giving my opinion. You don't like it, go watch someone else. I know you ask you to watch me. Crazy guy. Reece James, come on. 2 minutes to go for half time. This is bleak. This is absolutely bleak. Even the corners are bad. Everything's just so bad. Cover cleared. Oy vey. On the team sheet, when you look at the names and how much they cost, you'd think that it would serve up some quality football, but life don't work like that. Life does not work like that. Life doesn't work like that. You know, just because you got names on a football pitch who supposedly have a high ceiling, it does not mean you're going to get quality football. Someone's got to actually coach that. Somebody's actually got to put a system together and run the training drills and do it over and over and over and over again until it's actually locked in and these guys are moving like robots, until they just know exactly what they do. Factory football, from a conveyor belt of actions from phase one to the final phase. They need to be told how to do it all. They need to be told how to do it all. And they need a new shooting coach. I don't know if Drogba wants the shooting coach, attacking coach role. We need someone to teach these brothers how to shoot, because this is becoming, I mean, I don't even know how ain't nobody watching this and thinking to themselves, like, we need a shooting coach. Like, something's got to be done about the shooting. Something has to be done about the shooting, because there's something very wrong. Something very, very wrong with the shooting. Have to do something. So timid in attack is crazy. Exactly, bro. Big up Stevie. Halftime, please. Stevie's a joker. Oh my days. Do you know what it is, yeah? This channel's all about debate. How many times have I brought on guests that disagree with? We debate every week on weekly shows. I don't mind the comments telling me, nah, you're waffling. I don't like your opinion there. That's wrong. That's wrong. Say that. But when man them are saying, oh, bruv, this is why, bruv, then just go. Like, bruv, just leave. If you don't want to debate me, you don't want to give your opinion, and you want to say stripper, just leave. I'll help you leave. Do you know what I mean? I'll escort you out of the building. It's not a problem. I will take you to the exit. Like, if you don't want to debate, just go. You know what I mean? It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Man, them thinks I'm never gonna force anybody to watch my stuff. I don't DM people my stuff and tell them, yo, you have to watch this. I just do what I do, and thankfully people actually want to watch. But I'll never force nobody to watch. I swear to you, I'll never force. If I'm not making you very happy, I don't want to do that. I'd rather remove you. Do you know what I mean? Just so you can get on with your day. Fuck me. This has got, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah? This has got something stinky lined up for us. They got something stinky for us, you know. Like Gomez is firing a shot from distance into the top corner, and Kepa's having to save it like that. Probably the best shot of the game. Like, it's probably the best shot of the game, and it's from Gomez. You got to be careful, guys. Got to be careful. I'm very interested to see what substitutions Bruno's going to make. This is what I was talking about pre-match. I don't really know this guy. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what he's going to think. I don't know what he's going to feel. I don't know what his halftime team talk is even going to be like. Is he going to like, oh my God, we could be 1-0 down. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh my God, that was so close. Whoa, that was close. Oh, that was close, man. Oh God. That was inches, and I mean inches away. You're gonna get it cleared? As I was saying, that was close. As I was saying, halftime now. Bruno, I don't know what Bruno's gonna do. I don't know if he's going to shout and scream, if he's going to get people, pin them up against the wall and start slapping people up. I don't know if he's going to go there and say that's life. I don't know if I don't know what he's going to do. So, because I don't know what he's going to do, I don't know what to expect. But I hope he's got something for us because you know, he needs to do something with the forwards. Maybe it might be time to get an extra forward on. I'm looking at our bench and we've got a lot of forwards, but none of them are strikers. None of them are reliable goal scorers. Maybe Sterling, obviously got decent output at City, but you got Sterling, Mudryk, Madueke, Mount, Gallagher. I don't know. To be honest, Mount's shooting is not the worst. Mount's got decent shooting technique when he wants to. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I feel like I'm digging. I'm really digging, but what can we do? What can we do, guys? I mean, to be honest, it's a draw right now. And that is kind of what we predicted and expected. However, I'm not confident that if we don't score, we're going to necessarily keep the clean sheet. You know, Liverpool, they're very close to equal to going ahead. And it only takes one moment of madness, one individual error or some stupidness to happen. And then we're 1-0 down. And suddenly we've lost to Liverpool in a game where we should have probably won. It's very reminiscent to the game at Anfield, man. Both teams not very, very good in terms of the quality, but Chelsea edging it in terms of maybe chances created and opportunities missed and all of that stuff. But both teams don't even deserve to play football. both teams don't deserve to play the beautiful game. Honestly, the beautiful game is better than this. You guys need to go back to the drawing board. Both of these teams really, really need to get back to the drawing board and figure out what the beautiful game is and whether or not they're going to play it, because they are just so average. It's insane. Like, so average. So mid-table. You know, at least the game, the fixture has not lied to us. We knew coming into this game that it's 11th versus 8th, and that's exactly what it looks like. You know, it's mad. It really is quite mad. What to do with Kai? I mean, Kai Havertz is a very mysterious, confusing footballer, but I don't want to be confused. I want clarity. And I don't think he's ever going to give me the clarity. So I'd rather just move on. You know, I'm not here for the highs and then the real lows and then some highs again and then some lows. And if I'm completely honest, the highs are not even that high. You know, outside of the Champions League final, the highs are like back end of the season, maybe a little couple of games in the Premier League, maybe a couple of cup finals, but didn't score, but played really well in general play. You know, we're not talking about Sadio Mane's second half of the season last year, level of high. We're not talking about, you know, Harry Kane high, even though that man could definitely do with some big game help. But yeah, you know, we're not talking about some sort of mad, consistent high level that we get for like 12, 15 games where the man just can't stop balling out. It's just so frustrating. It's just so inconsistent. So inconsistent. And there's always an excuse. It's like 1 minute he needs to play here, then he needs to play there, then he needs to play with this guy, then he needs to play with that guy, then he needs to play more games, then he needs to play less games. It's like, brother, you're on the pitch, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, can we get some consistency? Please. Like, just with what you do. I'm not expecting the team, because the team's not consistent, but with what you're going to do, when you're 1v1, can you please give me consistent output? That when you're in a goal scoring position, you've got a certain finish. Because look at, you know, if you're a forward, look at the forwards in this league. They actually have mastered a certain type of finish. Some of the best strikers have got a finish that we've seen about 500 times as fans. You know, we just know how they're going to take the shot. We know the technique. We know where they're going to aim. We know with the power. We just, like the Agueros, the Kanes, you just know how they're going to shoot because they do it clearly in training every single day. They rehearse it. They practice it. They do it week in, week out, day in, day out. They practice a certain type of shot with a certain type of power, certain type of accuracy, and they do it until they're dead. And they replicate it every game. With us, our forwards, I don't know how they're going to shoot. I don't know what technique. I don't know what power. I don't know what part of the goal they're going to aim for. It's just every time they're in a goal scoring position, they're just winging it. Every single time they're in a goal scoring position, they're just winging it. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. Depends what I fancy today. Whatever I fancy. How can I expect a high level of finish if there's no consistency in the type of finish? You know? It's the equivalent of me deciding that I'm going to give you a completely different piece of content every single day. One day I'm going to give you a vlog. One day I'm going to give you a live stream. One day I'm going to give you a preview. One day I'm going to give you, one day I'm going to give you a challenge. One day I'm going to give you a collab. There has to be some sort of consistency. Every week, you're getting Battle of North. Every week, you're getting All You Can Eat Chelsea. There has to be some sort of consistency when you do things in life. You can give us something new, something fresh every now and then, but do something every time. Do something every week. Do something every day. Brush your teeth every day. It's consistent. Do it. This brother doesn't want to do anything consistently. He just wants to eat Skittles and play with donkeys. And I'm tired. I'm tired, brother. You're meant to be one of the best players in the squad, one of the best players in the team. Do not forget the levels. He's meant to be one of the best players in the team. That's the type of hype. That's the type of expectation. That's the type of hope that I signed up for. It's the type of ceiling that I thought I was getting. Meant to be one of the best players, not just one of the players, not just one of the guys that just contributes here and there and sometimes is good, sometimes is shit. He's meant to be one of the leading marksmen. 3 seasons now. And I can't even rely upon you to do a 1v1. I'm sorry, brother. To hit the target. Bruv, I can't be asked, bro. I'm sorry. You're tiring me, man. You're tiring me too much. I'm a tired guy now, man. I had to put on a face mask today just to get some nutrients into my skin, fam. You're making me tired, brother. Yeah? You're making me tired. I'm exhausted. Man's having to rub Vaseline under his eyes because of the dark circles. You, man, are making me tired. This season, you, man, have made me age. Do you know how many years I've aged this year? It's why when my birthday, when I hit 26, I was like, shit. Because I feel 30, bro. You, man, make me feel old. You, man, have actually made me age so much this season with some of the nonsense I've seen. It's actually mad. It's actually mad. I used to have dimples. They don't exist anymore. They're not here. I don't have them anymore. They're gone. All I have is these frown lines on the top of my forehead. I used to be young. I used to be able to party, go out, drinks with the man them. Now when I go out 11 o'clock, I'm yawning. I'm tired. I have to be in bed by 12. Man used to use the night tube. Now I don't need to use the night tube. Man's home by 11. Friday night. Can't hack it, fam. I can't hack it. I'm tired. I'm tired, bro. Tired. You man have aged me differently, honestly. Man had dreads. Look at me now. Barely keeping this hair on my head. Barely. You know what I mean? Soon I'm going to be like tapping Thabz. Man's just going to have no hair follicles on his head top. Not a single hair follicle in sight. It's mad. It's mad. That's life. That's life. Oh, let's see what you guys are telling me in the comments. Best ball strikers in the team are your fullbacks. Yep. Look at the shot from Reece James. I know it didn't count. Look at the strike from Reece James. This is why he has to play this high. This is why he has to play as a right wing back. It's not good for his health. It's not good for his mental. It's not good for his muscles. But he has to play because he has to shoot. We need him to take shots. We need him and Chilwell to be taking shots. Look at the strike from Reece James and look at the strikes from everybody else. Look upon the strike. Look upon the strike. The equivalent to Reece James in a bowling alley getting a strike, and then the equivalent to what we saw from Kai Havertz. This brother threw the ball into somebody else's lane. He threw the ball into somebody else's lane. We're not even talking about you throwing it and it going down the sides and getting no pins. You threw it into somebody else's lane. How do you do that? And you were from close range. We had the alarms going off. You were halfway down the lane, brother. You weren't even bowling from where people bowl. You were actually in the... It's long. It's actually mad. And all it takes is one stupid Henderson long shot. And I swear to you, it's all finished. All it takes is one stupid little Henderson long shot from 25 yards for no reason. And it's another game that goes by and I'm wondering how the hell we ain't got nothing from the game. It's every week with this, man. It's a long day. It's a long day. It's a long day. Let me see. Hairline gone. Hairline evaporated. Oh my days. Where is Aubameyang? I mean, Aubameyang is not in the picture right now. He is playing on Twitch. I think he's gaming with his friend. Let me see. I think Aubameyang right now is playing Fortnite, or maybe he's playing Harry Potter or something. I don't know. Let's see. I was on there a minute ago. Let's see if we can find Aubameyang. Where's Aubameyang gone? He's not in anybody's dressing room today. He's not in Barcelona or anything. He's definitely, I think he's playing games on Twitch. Yeah. I think he's playing Fortnite right now with EMXXRRR, with that guy. Fortnite player and streamer, content creator, Twitch partner. Yes, I think he's playing with him. Hope he's having a good game. At least he's playing with Aubameyang right now. For 10K, I think. For 10,000. I think they're having a little Fortnite face-off. While we're playing Liverpool, one of our summer signings is playing Fortnite. I can guess which one is more entertaining. It's probably the Fortnite. Probably the Fortnite. How many people are watching? 1,457 people are watching him play Fortnite with some random guy. I don't know who he is, but he's from France. They're playing Fortnite together. He's currently in the sky, surfing on some sort of trampoline. Is it? Yeah. Now they've both landed on a car and they're going to collect something. They're going to shoot someone out of the sky. Oh, this is great. You know what? Yeah, fair play. Fair play. Fair play. Is it Ozil he's playing with? I don't know. It says the person's French, so I have no idea what's going on. I've got more views. Hey. That's true. We got more viewers. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Put a smile out on my face. I'm getting more views than Aubameyang right now. Wow, what an achievement. Could tear up. Wow, that's bad. I think we should sell him in the summer. I think we should terminate his contract and just let him do what he wants to do. There's just no need to prolong this anymore. He's playing Fortnite. We're playing Liverpool. Everybody's got their priorities in order. Just let him do what he wants to do. Do you know what I'm saying? We need a goal. We need a goal. And our best finisher in the attack is playing Fortnite on Twitch. It's mad. It's actually mad. Oh, I can't do this anymore. Oh, that is the title of my video anyway for the review. I look forward to it. If we draw 0-0, my title will be something to do with Aubameyang playing Fortnite, I'm sure. I'll think of something, some sort of pun. Crazy. Oh, my goodness. Well, listen, I know there's some people leaving now to go and find out where he is. When you find out, come back. You know what I'm saying? Come back here. Don't go anywhere because I'm not doing this second half on my own. How do you hire a manager all about XG and not sign a striker in the whole winter instead of trolling Arsenal? Ramos, Vlahovic was right there. Of course, Potter was going to fail, bro. Second half's going to kick off, and I am going to get the timer for the half an hour ready. And hopefully we are going to see some different. I don't say we're going to draw because I would take a point. I say we're going to draw because that's what I expect to happen, but that's what I predict. But a draw is not a good result against Liverpool at home. especially this version of Liverpool, especially with the way Liverpool are playing. You know, they're not playing very well, not offering much. We should be able to beat this team. But should and could is two different things, you know. Should, could have, would have. 45 minutes. Let's go. Kepa makes the claim. Let's see if we can get a goal in this second half. What can we do? What can we do? Ball's going to come into the box and Kepa with the catch. Yes. So here's Kai. Oh, Anthony Taylor's going to book somebody. I don't know who he's booked. Probably more entertaining. 0-0 written all over it. Yeah, it does have a 0-0 written all over it, doesn't it? It does. But I did go over 1-1 because I just wanted to see some goals today. You know, I just wanted to see some goals. But it appears that that was maybe far-fetched. 46 minutes gone. Cucurella on the left-hand side is going to play it into João Felix. Lovely little turn. Skips away from Matip into Kai on Kante. Oh, what we got here? We got a finish. Oh, Kovacic over the bar. I don't know if it's been deflected or if he's just shot. Guess we're going to see on the replay. Really, really good play from João Felix. Gets past his man. Plays it into Kai, who gets it into Kante. They manage to squirm it into Kova. And Kova skies it up into the crowd, missing the target 1v1 again. And that is why, in that sequence, why we don't want to see Kova in the final third. We just don't. You know, that's the kind of backwards midfield. That's what a backwards midfield leads to. You know, that if that's Kevin De Bruyne, it's 1-0. You know, if that's Kevin De Bruyne or Odegaard or, you know, just any sort of attacking midfielder in the final third, that's a goal. And that's the problem, you know. We've got midfielders that can do really great things in certain areas, but their strengths lead to their biggest weaknesses. Like Kova's a great ball carrier. Kante's brilliant at intercepting and closing down space and carrying the ball as well. And those strengths lead to them being in these positions, and then their weaknesses show where they can't shoot. It's a real shame. It's a real shame because you have to play them in these areas because this is what they're best at. They're not holding midfielders, but when you do that, then they go and do things like that. So you can't really win. You can't really win, unfortunately. The best thing to do is maybe to just scrap a lot of them, go and get a whole new midfield where the strengths actually lead to more strengths. I don't know. At this point, anybody can catch this smoke. I'm so angry with what happened in the first half. Oh my goodness. The team is hilarious. If you're a rival, you're here for a comedy show because the team is actually so funny. Like they are hilarious. Like, to be fair to them, the things that they do is funny. It is comedy. It's just mad how everybody shoots so badly. Like nobody can shoot apart from Reece and maybe Chilwell. How you got the fullbacks being the best shooters? Crazy. Crazy. Bro, I don't think Liverpool care. Liverpool are not doing anything. Oh, Kai in behind. Yes. Please, 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 please. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my goodness. You know what? We'll take it. We'll fucking take it. What was that? Don't ask any questions as to how he finished. Just take the goal and shut up, right? Nobody complain. Nobody complain. Just take the goal. He scored. I don't care if it's handball. Oh, is it handball? It's been disallowed. Look at this. 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 Oh, for fuck's sake. team is so funny. This team is hilarious. So funny. Honestly. So funny. It's just so hilarious. I just have to get off and just laugh because it's just so funny. This team is just so funny. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. This is a madness. What a comedy show. This is like watching Dave Chappelle or some fucking just non-stop banter. It's non-stop banter. Even when I think the foolishness has led to something tangible, like a goal, the foolishness still continues because it's a handball. Hey. Because you know you would have them shameless people. Oh, you better delete your tweet on Kai. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, Lord Jesus. I might have to open up a window. I need to breathe fresh air because this is mad. I need to breathe fresh air because this is crazy. This is crazy. Nunes. Oh, my goodness. Here's Nunes again. So many forwards on this pitch. And they're all stinky. They all stink. You know those shameless motherfuckers, they would have been like, yo, he's back. Oh, you know people in the drafts on Twitter, they're like, oh, delete. I saw your tweets. If you can't be with us in the bad times, then you're not allowed to celebrate in the good. Somebody was about to get a good 5K tweets, a good 5K likes on some of the drafts for a Kai Havertz handball goal. Would have been insane. They would have tried to ratio me. We're back. Hey, Lord Jesus. His hand was close to his body. Yeah, I don't even care, bro. I'm not going to fight for it. We move. If it's not a goal, it's not a goal. I can't be asked. We're 11th. We're fighting against Liverpool. 8th versus 11th. And we're trying to say why we should get a goal that hit his arm or something. I don't know anymore. It's a long day, isn't it? It's a long day. It's a long day. Hopefully we don't have to go through this again afterwards, but next season, it's a long day. Hey, Lord of mercy. I'm just watching this again. Kante, was it? Really good ball. Into Kai. And he wheeled away in celebration, but it's hit his elbow. And he knows it's hit his elbow. He knows it hit his elbow. So yeah, unlucky Bruno. Unlucky. Yeah, good from Kante though. Good for him to play that pass. Man forgot VAR exists. Well, he didn't. Do you know what? He didn't celebrate like Timo Werner. Like Timo Werner with a knee slide and got his whole chest out. Would have just like, it would have been a madness. But he just kind of just jumped up and did his little thing and then he clocked it. So at least he's not going to get memed. At least he's not going to get memed. He celebrated, but it was reserved celebration. Oh, 54 minutes into Nunes. Oh, shit. That was almost catastrophic. We got a bit lucky there. That was close. Koulibaly just headed it into Kepa's arms, but Fofana. Little sigh of relief, because if he didn't time that right and it went past Kepa, I don't know who would have collected that. I don't know who would have won that next header to lead to potentially a goal. Liverpool coming forward with Fabinho. 54 minutes. Felix, really, really good. Okay, play it now. Well done. Okay, Kai Havertz. And free kick. Free kick, right? I don't know what's going on. People are asking me what did Kai's donkeys do wrong? Why are they catching strays? Why are the donkeys catching strays? Because the donkeys are catching strays because they seem to be his best friends. And I always say in life, you are who you surround yourself with. So if you want to be a donkey, then the donkeys are gonna have to catch these bullets. Because last time I checked, donkeys are not that, they're not that guy. Donkeys are not to be you're not meant to be inspired to be a donkey. You're hanging around donkeys, you're talking to donkeys, you want to be a donkey. So the donkeys are gonna have to catch these strays because donkeys are not gonna get me 20 goals a season. So, you know, he said he wants to be a donkey. Most people say they want to be Messi, they want to be Ronaldo, they want to be Ronaldinho. These are their inspirations. His inspiration is a donkey. He wants to be a donkey. So the donkeys must go. The donkeys must go. The Skittle eating donkeys must go. Because the donkeys don't have a nutritionist, and the donkeys don't have a balanced diet. And this is the inspiration. I'm going to have the whole review on this. I'm going to have a whole review on these donkeys because you must catch all the smoke. Must. When you really deep it makes sense. I don't know who took that free kick, but we're just going to pretend we didn't just see that because that free kick was nuts. I don't know who took that. That was wild. All right. All right. This is such a bad game. Look at Matip. Look at Matip playing that pass. What is wrong with these? What is wrong with these players on this pitch? Jesus, man. I don't know what Liverpool fans think about this. This is just, I feel sorry for everybody. I actually feel sorry for everybody involved. Us, I feel sorry for you lot, everybody. Like, everybody's catching L's right now. Here's Kai. Lovely. Clip into Felix. What you got for me, brother? Please just shoot yourself. Oh, wide. Dragged it wide. Ugh. All right. Like, this is probably like, there's just no rivalry in this game. There's no rivalry in this game. There's no Chelsea hate Liverpool fans right now. Liverpool fans hate Chelsea. Oh, can't wait to beat you. Oh, like, fuck your team. Bro, there's none of that right now. Everybody's just sitting in the same piss. Everybody's sitting in the same shit. Everybody's just sitting in the same pile of doo-doo. Just looking at the game thinking, wow. Wow. What a life we're living. It's mad. It's too embarrassing to actually mock the other fan base or mock the other team. It's too embarrassing. That's what it is. Whoever wins this, if anybody wins this, just take your 3 points and go, man. Honestly, like, there's nothing to be shameless about here. Here's Nunes. There's nothing to be shameless about. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. Are we going to make some substitutions? 58 minutes gone. Maybe let's make some changes. I don't know what Bruno's cooking. Has he got something for us? I would like to see an extra attacker come on. I feel like, what have you got to lose apart from the game? You know, maybe go to a 3-4-3, get an extra attacker on, somebody who might be able to shoot. Who knows? I don't know. If he brings on Gallagher, then we know it wasn't Potter. It wasn't Potter. It was Bruno the whole time. If he brings on Gallagher, it was Bruno the whole time. The whole time. He's the one that started this shit. He's the one. He's the one that came up with that Gallagher idea. If he brings him on, I'm telling you, Potter is relieved of all blame because I know now it runs deeper than Potter. I swear if this is another 0-0. Liverpool, Nunes, save from Kepa. And just because players aren't strikers or they're second strikers or they're, a second striker by definition should still be able to strike. I'm going to have a field day in this review because some of the foolishness that I read on Twitter is insane. Like, I'm going to have a field day. From the donkeys to the Skittles to the whole second striker BS, I'm going to have a field day. You must be there no matter what, because I'm going to let off the whole lot. Like, man, are telling me in Twitter he's a second striker, so you shouldn't be angry that he didn't score. I said, by definition, a second striker has to be able to strike, right? What is this? What kind of second striker can't shoot? Am I bugging? Crazy. Some of the nonsense. Some of the nonsense, man. I can't shoot because I play behind the striker. That is mad. That is mad. That's like saying I can't defend because I play in front of the defenders. Legitly. That's like saying, as a holding midfielder, I can't defend because I am the one that plays in front of the defenders. The defenders are the ones that are meant to defend. I'm not meant to be defending. That's not my job. It's just mad. This game is overcomplicated, man. Yo. Oh, fuck me. Lord have mercy. Anthony Taylor. Free kick, maybe? I don't know. Chilwell's not really appealing for it, so... Chilwell was pissed last game. He was hot-headed. Man was angry. Here's Firmino. Second string Liverpool team in some departments. In a lot of departments are holding us. Go on cover. Thing is, if he takes off Kai, he can't bring on anybody because there's no strikers. So unless he puts Felix up there, which I wouldn't mind, and then bring on Madueke and maybe Sterling, or bring on, look at those guys. Pulisic, you've got quite a few wingers on the bench. I think, is Pulisic on the bench or is it Mudryk? Mudryk's on the bench, isn't he? Maybe Pulisic's not. But point is, I think he's got minimum three wingers on the bench, maybe four. You could do that. You could do that. Sterling could get a goal. Pulisic could maybe get a goal. Who knows? Who knows? The options are there anyway. May as well use them. Put Felix false nine, maybe. You could even put Sterling false nine at this point. You could put Sterling false nine. Sterling's not too bad with his back to play. He does try and hold it up at least. He'll make good runs, and who knows? Felix, oh fucking hell. You wanted to take on the whole world. Oh, here is Jones. Jones has just slipped. He's got a similar hairstyle to Salah from afar, but I'm blind as hell, so I thought that was Salah, and I see it was Jones. I was like, oh shit. Here's Reece. No support. Oh. Lord of mercy. Henderson kills me. Yeah, Liverpool fans, talk to me. Talk to me. How the hell are you going to do something here in this game as well? I mean, you're making subs. I'm seeing Salah's coming on for Firmino. So Yeah, too much touches from Felix. Yeah, should have released it. I don't think he trusts his teammates when he's taking that many touches. It tells me that he's either moving a bit Pulisic where he's not getting his head up, or he just doesn't trust his teammates. He just doesn't want to give them the ball. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Some people said, I can't believe you have to watch this every week. It's, it's just you learn to cope. You learn to cope, It is alarming that it's every game that I seem to be complaining, because I tend to be quite positive. My content wasn't ever based around me ranting and being angry and, shouting down the camera lens and ranting on titles, and that's not really what I try to create. So the fact that I'm angry or I'm annoyed constantly tells you all you need to know, because I'm not really that type of guy. But these lot are forcing me to be this way, But what I won't do is fake positivity. That's what I won't do. I'm not gonna give you fake positivity. I will try to find positives wherever I can, but I'm not gonna just fake it. I'm not gonna just find them if they're not there. Right now, this is it's a rough one. I think the only thing that I'm accepting, I'm calm with, is the fact that there's no manager in charge, isn't it? It's just Bruno. It's just Bruno as the interim. So fuck it, I guess. At least we don't have. I mean, I don't know. Would you guys be okay with this Bruno guy being the manager for the next couple of games, or do you want a new manager in for the next game? I'll ask that in a poll, actually. I'll ask that in a poll. Oh, let me end this poll as well. That's well overdue. Bruno. Hold on a second, sorry. Injury to cover. Right on cue. Fine for more games, or no new manager ASAP? Let me know. Do you want a new manager before the next match, or do you want them to just take their time and just give them just a few more games? I don't know. Who's come on? No, Cover's still on. Okay, Cover's fine. Cover's fine. Is Conor Gallagher coming on? Robertson. Okay. In place of Kante. Yeah, do you know what? To be honest, Kante 90 minutes is probably not feasible. So I'm actually not complaining about Kante coming off, because that will be his first start since Tottenham under Tuchel. So yeah, we need him for Real Madrid. We need him for Champions League. We don't need him for this, whatever this is. He doesn't need to go through this. He's had a good performance, really, really good, strong performance, considering the fact that he's just coming back as well. Really, really good. So yeah, let him get his rest. We move. I don't know if I would have brought on Gallagher. I think I would have brought on somebody else. I think I would have even looked at Mount before Gallagher, because I would like to see Mount. I haven't seen him in a while. But it is what it is. I don't think Carney Chukwuemeka's on the bench, is he? So that's another player that's not even got on the bench today. Forgot about him. But yeah. Maybe I don't know, maybe Zakaria. That's a shout. If Zakaria was on the bench, I would actually brought on Zakaria and pushed Enzo higher up. That's a shout. Have Enzo and Enzo and Cover as your eights and Zakaria as your sitter. That would have been as balanced of a midfield as you can actually get. So that's probably what I would have done, yeah. But Zakaria is not on the bench. So he's not even on the bench. So we don't even have that option. Oh, okay. So Chelsea have to defend this corner. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. We have plenty of content coming up. We got a review. And then, of course, we have All You Can Eat Chelsea as well soon. And I'm sure the new manager will be announced and loads of videos coming out on that. So there's a lot upcoming. All right, so balls into the box. Shit. Some people saying they're done. Because I don't know if managers like Enrique, Nagelsmann even would like to take over now, or if they prefer to wait to the end of the season and come in the summer. So that's why I asked the question: are you actually okay with Bruno having a few more games? Because he might need them, because we might actually find that our top targets don't want to come in right now. Maybe they do, but if they don't, then what do you do then? Because I don't think anybody's willing to downgrade on a manager just because we want a manager in now. Like this season, as much as I want us to get Europa League, we're probably not going to, clearly, right? So, and as much as I want us to progress against Real Madrid, clearly, clearly we're probably not going to. So, I'd rather get a high level manager and wait in the summer for that manager than cheap out and get a meaty manager and get him in now, because then we're going to probably find ourselves in a problem and have to sack another one. So I don't know. So yeah. "72 minutes. Oh my goodness. When is it going to end? When is it going to end? No subs. I can't stomach this, man. We need a pro. Ball over the top. Cucurella versus Salah. Koulibaly's going to get it now. Play it into Enzo. Villa goal, Bertrand Traore, is it? Yeah, former Chelsea player with the goal. Yeah, Gallagher was a sub. People want more subs. There's not enough. They want more subs. Gallagher is not enough, surprisingly. With all that attacking talent on the bench, people want more subs. I'm not surprised you people aren't happy. 73 minutes in, and the only sub we've made is Gallagher. So I would also like some more subs. I would also agree. I would like some more subs. Jesus. Here's Reece James. Switches it. Oh my God. When Reece James is switching play like that, you know you're fucked. Yeah? When Reece James is switching play like that, you know you are fucked. You're in the serious shit now. Because he's a really good switcher of play, but that was wild. Here's Koulibaly, James. I'm exhausted. Enzo. Koulibaly. Enzo again. Is Reece James, right side. Gallagher. Back to James. Now Fofana, I think. Yep. Oh, Lord. Lordy, lordy, Lord. Jesus. James Fofana again. Should never have to play a loop pass into Fofana in the box, but desperate times come from desperate measures. Call for desperate measures. Koulibaly. Headed away. Felix. Oh my God, Felix. Oh, Felix, keep the shot down, man. Why is everybody shooting in the crowd? Why? What did the crowd do to all of you guys today? Why is everybody shooting into the crowd? Did the crowd disrespect you? We will never score a goal. Oh. Henderson and Allison are beefing now, yeah? Ooh, beef, brothers. Please give me something. Allison and Henderson are beefing. It's a madness. Henderson said, don't talk to me like that, mate. Don't talk to me like that, mate. Don't talk to me like that, mate. Man said, do not talk to me like that. Yeah? Yeah, governor? I'll fuck you right up. Smash your face right in. Two 0 to Brighton. How the hell are we going to catch them? We ain't catching them, man. We're not catching them. They're gone. Because when we play them, they're probably going to extend the gap. Minimum, they're going to take something out of us. We ain't catching them, bro. Shit, we ain't catching them. They're handling business, Brighton. Yeah? Brighton are up to 6th. They're handling business. Handling business. Yeah? They said we're going to go down to struggling Bournemouth, who are in a relegation scrap, who are going to give it their all, and we're going to go over there and we're going to slap them 2-0. And we're going to keep it moving like a good, comfortable, good team do. And they played 2 less games. Yeah, we're finished. We're finished. They've played 27 games. We played 29. They're 7 points clear of us. Nah, bruv. We still got to play them as well. Nah, bruv. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. There's gonna come a point where I have to give up on Europa League, and it might be tonight. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'm quite there yet. I might wait. One more game, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting to the point where I have to give that up as well. Most people will be telling me you should have given that up a long time ago, but this is my final straw. You know, this is my last. People that say they feel like I'm being negative. This is my hope. This is me trying to be positive. Yeah, I'm trying to. This is my last straw. This is my last straw. I'm trying to cling on as much as possible, but it's not easy to cling on to this. It's time to give it up, brother. It's time to give it up. That's what they're telling me in the chat. It's better for your mental health. Man said give up on Europa League. Oh Lord. Yeah. I'm clinging on because everybody ahead of us, like, they seem catchable. Seems attainable, but I mean, it's not going to be attainable if we can't win a football match, is it? So, Bayern Munich Cup lost at home, the 95th minute penalty. What is it? A cup game, is it? Yeah, cup game. They lost to Freiburg. Here is Reese. We've obviously passed the point where I tell you that I don't feel we're going to score because we have this game that we play on this channel called No Goal Bingo. And I tell you the minute where I feel like we are no longer going to get the goal, I just don't believe I can see the goal coming. And I've already reached that point. Unless he makes loads of subs in the attack and causes mayhem, but doesn't seem to want to do that. He doesn't seem to want to do that. I'm kind of like waiting to see if a new manager will come in and maybe, just maybe they can rub some stardust on this and go on a run. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we don't get that person in before the next game. We're running out of time, aren't we? That person has to want to come in now and get the job done. Why is Lampard at the game? Because he supports Chelsea. You know, Lampard is a Chelsea supporter. He is a Chelsea legend. He is a all-time leading goal scorer. Why would he not be at the game? Same as John Terry being at the game. He's not looking for a job, trust me. Bruno cooking up something, playing Enzo in front of cover. And Kante and no pace against Liverpool Hairline. Let's see if it works. Can't possibly lose to this standard of Liverpool. Liverpool possibly can't lose, surely can't lose to this standard of Chelsea. Goes both ways, really. That's why it has to be a draw. So both teams can hold that. Both teams need to hold that, really. Both teams need to hold that. $82 minutes. Ball in, cleared away. Aston Villa have beaten Leicester by 2-1. So our aspirations of getting back into the top 10 have been made more difficult. Aston Villa went to Leicester and won 2-1. So they move up to 7th. Aston Villa are going to be in 7th. Aston Villa, the team that... Oh, Jesus Christ. This team were 11th. Their whole lives, they were 11th. And now they're 7th. Aston Villa are 7th. They were 11th their whole lives. And now they've gone up to 7th. Because everybody ahead of them was just so dumb. It just couldn't be asked. Now Aston Villa are in a race for Europe. Fuck me. They're 6 points behind Tottenham. Aston Villa are 6 points behind Tottenham. Aston Villa are 6 points behind Tottenham. Lord have mercy, guys. What have we done? What have we actually done? They were 12th. They were 11th. Bro, things happen so fast. It's a disgrace. Yeah, what do you can't believe? What do you can't believe? Oh, 5 minutes to go. Sterling's come on. Oh, I'm just preparing my big tweet for the end of the night. Where is our 40 points? Guys, this game has been the same for the last 20 minutes. Nothing is happening. This game has been the same game for 20 minutes. What's happening? What is actually happening? This is pitiful. This is not football, guys. This is not football. It's been the same game for the last 20 minutes. I haven't seen anything different. I'm just here waiting for the end of the game again. I just want the final whistle. I'm tired as hell. Nothing is happening. I can't believe I'm actually watching this. This could have been the first time I actually lock off a watch along early and just leave a Chelsea game, but I'm not going to do it. I pride myself on getting towards the end of these games. I see it as I see myself as a mentality monster. If I get through the end of the game and I complete the watch along, I see myself as a mentality monster. I think we're all mentality monsters, actually. So I want to get to the end. But it's very difficult. Very difficult. Very difficult. Oh, 2 minutes to go. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Playing around the corner, Milner. Oh, Gakpo. This is actually a comedy show. Gakpo like pushes someone, then they take a quick throw, hit Gakpo back, hits Gakpo's back, and goes out for another throw. I mean, it's just comedy, pure comedy. Real Madrid are gonna fuck us up. They're gonna fuck us up. If we play like this against Real Madrid, they are going to absolutely dismantle us. I really hope by the time we play them, we're not playing like this, because it will be a very bad day. A very bad day if you rock up against Real Madrid like this. They will absolutely crucify us. They will literally destroy us if we come like this against them. Gallagher, give the ball away. I don't even feel like they're playing football. I feel like they're playing rugby or Gaelic or something like that. It just doesn't feel like they're actually playing my sport. Can't be playing my beautiful game. They have to be playing something else. Oh. I've never seen a Potter stand in my life. What is wrong with you? Even Brighton fans don't care about Potter that much. This guy in the chat just doesn't stop. This is literally his stuff. Oh, Jesus Christ. You have to be a troll. Maybe I'll time you out. Just teach you a lesson. Jesus. It's mad that everybody knew this was going to be a draw and everybody knew this was going to be a dead game, like a 0-0. And it's exactly what it is. Like, not even a surprise. Like, not even. The players don't even want to be out there. Like, the players just want the game to end. They just want the game to be over. You're not seeing like this time is ticking on the clock and people are really starting to push now for this late goal and James has just kicked it out for a fucking throw. Like, what is this? I don't know how Enzo Fernandez still rocks up with number 1 in successful passes, number 1 in passes received from the back line, number 2 in possession lost, number 1 in touches. Hey boy, what have we done to this poor boy? Really Costa, man. Trying to look out. He was trying to look out for you. We had the better chances, bro. We had the better chances at Anfield. We have the better chances today, but it means nothing. They're there for the taking. This is the worst Liverpool team. These 2 games have been the worst Liverpool teams we've come up against that I've seen for many a year. Many, many years. Probably since Roy Hodgson. Like, these Liverpool teams that we faced are so average. And we are so average. And that's why we haven't taken advantage. Because any team worth anything would have won these games against Liverpool. If this was Brighton, they would have smashed up Liverpool today. If this was Brighton, they would have smashed up Chelsea. If this was Brentford, like these teams, I'm telling you, these teams walk. They walk these fixtures. They really do walk them. These 2 teams today have been a shambles, honestly. It's just so embarrassing to watch. So embarrassing. Bro, they better just... There's no man of the match, man. Just disqualify the award. just disqualify the award, man. There is no man of the match. What an awful game this has been. What a awful game. You know, sometimes I think to myself, I was really annoyed that I wasn't fit to do the preview. Like, I genuinely was just too tired. I did not have the energy to talk anymore. I couldn't do the preview. I really wanted to get the preview up this morning and to go through everything with you guys, and you know, but I just think to myself sometimes when I watch a game like this, I think, thank God I didn't put more of my hours into this fixture, because this fixture doesn't deserve a preview. This fixture does not deserve a preview. It will just about get a review, because I feel like that's mandatory, but they don't deserve a preview. This doesn't need this doesn't need a preview. This game did not need a preview. And the last one didn't need it either. It's genuinely like watching paint dry. Yeah, it's that bad. It's really that bad. So bad. I just want it to be over. Can't believe people actually paid their money to go and watch this. So shout out to them people, man. They're the real ones. Don't know how they go, man. I really don't. For my mental health, I couldn't do it. I don't know how these men go to these games. Fair play, man. Like, I wouldn't mind going to the odd one, but to go every single time when you know the team's playing like this, brother, you're putting your mental health at risk. All right. Game over, yeah? Cool. Guys, honestly, just do me a favor, right? And just smash up the likes and just subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, just subscribe, because there is nothing else that can come from. There's nothing else. There's nothing else to come from this. There's nothing else. I'm gonna do the review. The review will be very fun. I've got plenty of jokes to crack, and yeah, because there's no way I'm gonna actually. There's no way I'm gonna be. There's just no way I'm gonna spend the whole time talking about that. I'm gonna talk about Shrek and his donkey or something like that. Something more interesting. All right. In a bit, people. Peace. Wow. Perfect.